It's watch along time. It might be a Monday, but it's certainly Monday blues as India take the first ball in a cracker-jacker of a game, a potential quarterfinal as the Australian captain Mitch Marsh won the toss and decided to bowl first. All in readiness. I'll get my introductions done and dusted with in a second with Somesh and Akshay waiting, but start to Rohit Sharma and it's a fucking full toss. And there's no run over there. Look, guys, we're going to be doing a watch along for the next 3.5 hours, and you guys know all the drills. So, look, let me get into the introductions. In the right corner, to me, that is Somesh Agarwal in the 2023 blue of Team India. In the left corner, we have, of course, Akshay Swami in the 2021 blue training kit, by the looks of it. But, boys, how are you feeling? And so, I'll start with you. How you been? It's been literally...
ये ऑडियो चला गया इसका बीच में
भाई एंड में ऑडियो चला गया मैं भी सोचा
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
How's it going? And India Australia, great game.
Yeah, plenty to look forward to. It's a quarterfinal for only one of the teams, not both. India are well placed. I mean, they'll have to lose by what? Australia will have to chase things down in 10 overs, 12 overs to knock India out.
Okay, straight away.
Wait! Oh, is that a wicket?
They're going upstairs. It is Rohit. It is a first star. And straight away, November 19 memories. Jesus Christ.
But how are these November 19 memories?
I mean, generally, India, Australia, since that day, man, it's been quite chaotic.
Kuch bhi ho November 19.
I mean, WTC final, we lost them. ODI final, we lost them. Potentially, everyone's saying still it could be Australia-India T20 final. I don't know, man. I hope it's not the case where we lose to them again. But before you go forward with your thoughts, lad, I want to just get in down under here for the down under match. Because Rasan Narayan saying the exact same thing. It's not me. Spin vision angle, not out. Move on with it. What are they talking about? Not out. Where are you guys? We're here. Amit Kurai. Please like this video for starters and we'll get all your questions answered. Remember, today was a day where India picked their squad for the Zimbabwe series. We'll talk about that whenever we get the time to. And of course, I lads, no wonder Akshay shows up for the Australian match down under much. Som was giggling when I said the Zimbabwe squad was picked. We won't speak about it, Som, if it angers you that much.
Anger होने की बात ही नहीं है भाई. In the middle of the World Cup, we will talk about a series that we'll talk about the squad for a series जो team World Cup में है भी नहीं.
Yeah, that is true. 4, by the way, Rohit Sharma off the mark, and we're watching it differently. So we'll have to bear with you because, of course, you are not in the subcontinent. So hence, you might be slightly delayed today, but no problem. Akshay will give you company because I'm motoring along nicely on Tata Sky for this one. I'll try to curtail my emotions, especially when Rohit and all's on strike. But when Virat's on strike, I might have my balls in my mouth. Akshay, why were you so happy if that was a wicket seeing introspect?
It would have been good for Team India, all things considered. अगर रोहित भाई साहब बिना ज़्यादा time waste किए जल्दी out हो गए तो even Avanish himself has spoken vocally about his thoughts on Rohit versus Kohli. That's why. And why am I supporting India? A lot of people are clearly asking. I mean, at least I see a couple of comments. सीधी सी बात है भाई, इंडिया को आज जीतना है ताकि कल अपना टीम अफगानिस्तान आ सके सेमीफाइनल.
I have a question for you guys. I mean, I saw that video of Avanish talking about Rohit and Kohli and whatnot. I mean, in this World Cup so far, have Rohit and Kohli been the 10th and the 11th most significant player in India's team? Yeah,
I agree fully with that.
Like
with
even
this,
below,
we're talking 99 runs for Rohit, 66 for Virat.
And Virat's whoever can be 10th and whoever can be 11th, but either of them is 10th and the other one is 11th. Or maybe you can even call them 11th and 12th, considering कि बीच में कुछ गेम सिराज भी खेला था.
And my beloved Jadeja 9th.
वो ठीक, उसके पहले की रैंकिंग बना सकते हैं, but I think consensus तो ये है कि these two have been 11th and 12th. सिराज टीम से बाहर हो गया, पर वो भी इनके ऊपर है.
As much as I'm a Virat fan, I'll probably put him 11th because Rohit at least has done something in terms of captaincy. Virat dropping a dolly and all that, but he's got to come good. I back my king to deliver today. He's taking his second ball and just let me breathe and get myself into this watch along and this game. Please like and of course subscribe if you guys are new. It's a dot ball, 2 dot balls. So Stark starts off well potentially. 5 for none, 1 over gone. Keep your comments coming through. And Sachin Upadhyay saying Jaddu's 11th. Kohli.
उसने कोहली को दो दे दिए, 10th पे भी कोहली, 9th पे भी कोहली है, 10th पे कोहली है, 9th पे वीके है.
Seriously. By the way, keep your comments coming through. There's plenty to ask Akshay and Som about. But guys, India Australia T20 World Cup memories. Let's just get that out of the park because it's a social media duty apparently that I have to follow. Which ones stand out the most? You can't say Mohali.
भाई युवराज भाई 30 ball 70, मतलब it's one of my favorite knocks.
That's a go-to memory. You just can't.
मतलब मोहाली के भी पहले मेरे को वही याद आएगा, तो मोहाली नहीं भी ऑप्शन में डालता तो मैं युवराज ही बोलता.
I think Yuvraj is definitely up there, probably the first, but close second is probably Srishant just getting Gilchrist and Hayden out, bro. I mean, back then to see him being sent off for that and Srishant was right up in their favor was also great.
And that entire game, I mean, Australia of that era was such a dominant team. To beat them in a knockout encounter was a very big deal. 2016, when India started favorites from ball one. It just happened that Australia were ahead in the game and then Kohli had to play a magical innings. But by 2016, I mean, things have shifted in India's favor quite a lot.
Are we just talking memories in general or Team India जीता हुआ वैसा वाला?
No, memories in general.
India Australia memories, I think.
2010 was probably the first time I clearly watched. Like I followed the T20 World Cup. I can't.
You know who bowled the first over that match?
I'll have to think. क्या होगा? Praveen Kumar हो सकता है. Vinay Kumar था उस squad में.
Praveen and Vinay didn't play, bro. Nehra and this thing were up.
Zach नहीं था ना 2010 में.
Zach was there.
2010 में I don't.
Oh, of
course he played, bro. Of course he played. I remember Warner pumping him for 6.
Okay, याद नहीं पता. 9 में था याद है. 10 में I remember Praveen Vinay them playing. I remember
the first over of that match, Australia-India 2010 in Barbados, I think it was. First over was a maiden over.
Correct. Best thing is not pata hai. Again, don't remember the venue.
Actually, Avanish is right. Zahir played that game 2010. But that game, I only remember. I mean, Jadeja being hit for a lot of runs, and then Rohit.
Watson. Rohit's knock, exactly. I remember that game for Rohit's knock because that was the first time मेरे Rohit पे थोड़ा confidence आया. नहीं तो ऐसे ही खेल रहा था बंदा, ज्यादा कुछ क्या नहीं था. That was the first time कि लगा हाँ भाई बंदे में है दम है, खेल सकता है. 30-40 रन से हारे थे जहां तक याद है. 2014 World Cup, of course, that 80-90 all out हुए थे ना ऑस्ट्रेलिया in Bangladesh. वो तो क्या ही game था that. I remember it being very one-sided.
So the first over of that game was bowled by Harbhajan Singh, made an over. And India bowled.
Yeah. Why is Avanish first over?
2010. Oh, pulled away from Virat. There's a top edge. And is there a fielder? There is. Kohli's gone. David takes a running catch. And Virat departs for a duck. Oh my God. Oh my God. Maru mujhe, bhai. Maru mujhe. Yaar. What the hell is happening? Somesh Agarwal, Akshay Kumaraswamy. This is not the Virat Kohli that we know and love. Short ball, Hazelwood. Somesh is seeing it now, and Somesh will react in 3, 2, 1.
It's gone.
Good catch, though. Good catch taken by David as well, running backwards. Not easy taking those catches. And that's a huge wicket for Australia as well. They know Virat likes to come good against top opponents, especially in the World Cup. This was probably the platform for him, and unfortunately,
guys, what's happening? What's happening with Virat? Can you put a finger on it, please? 7 runs, 7 innings, just 66 runs.
10th से 11th हो गया लगता है.
12th हो गया भाई.
Oh man. This is
very obviously in this T20 World Cup, but we have to call it for what it is. I mean, 5 balls for a duck doesn't bode well for any T20 batter, especially if your name is Virat Kohli. So again, is it mind games, a mentality? Because we saw the skill in the IPL, but is it the will? Is it something else?
Actually, IPL se compare karna would be very difficult because pitches are very different. IPL pitches were roads, or literal roads. Teams were scoring and chasing 240 for fun. So can't compare it. It's not an apples to apples comparison. I just feel that the mindset and the brand of cricket that the team has, everyone has accepted to play. It's not fitting into Kohli's alley. That is the only conclusion that I can draw, because he's been pushed to play more strokes than he usually likes, especially early on. to maximize the power play, and that's the only thing I can think of. I mean, if you look at last game, the 3 sixes that he hit were gorgeous shots, probably the best shots of the game. But then again, I mean, outside that, he scored like 15 runs on the other 24 balls. That is what keeps his strike rate too low. I mean, he's opening. He's used to playing number 3 for India, where he can play those singles and give strike to Sky. He can't do it while opening. So a lot of things which is not really working. And I mean, let's be fair. I mean, he's doing this role for what? I mean, not even 15 games. I mean, how many times did he open before the World Cup? If I remember correctly, 9 times. या उतना भी नहीं था.
उतना 9 भी कहाँ से होगा? अफगानिस्तान सीरीज था, उसमें भी अफगानिस्तान में भी he played like 1 game from what I remember.
Yeah, I remember. For India, how many times did he open before this? It was not a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Not a lot.
Opening for RCB, where you're playing like 7 games at a venue like Chinnaswamy, where I mean, you can trust the surface. Here, you can't do it. If this tournament would have been India, probably things would have been different. But here, I mean, you're just playing at a new venue every single time. So you can't just get into that kind of a mindset that, mujhe marna hai from ball one. It's not very easy. And you need to have more shots. I mean, this is the reason why Pant is doing fairly better than other Indian batters, because he has more shots, more options.
Yeah, and hence no wonder people want to move past certain Virat or Rohit in this format, just because you just have the exuberance of youth on the bench, such as Jaiswal, so on and so forth. Guys, we're trying to make sense of why Virat Kohli has been a failure this World Cup. We have to call it for what it is. You're watching the cricket.com watch-along. I'll ask Akshay why, but that's a sublime shot from Rohit Sharma against Stark for 6 over extra cover. Let's go, Rohit. That's the fucking Rohit we want to see. So Somesh manifesting Kohli opening in 2026 T20 World Cup. No, man. Given his jinxing trend, you never know.
I think the only way for that to happen, if India don't win this, then maybe again everyone will rally around these two. Ki bhai, ek baar jeetne do.
Yeah.
Ooh, if they win it, then
shot, Rohit. Wow.
Beautiful shot. By the way, we will speak about this and much more. Greg K, thank you so much for your comments. Keep commenting and liking our stuff. And if you're new to the channel, Australia Truly Asia, it was Virat actually who got out. I don't know if Anushka did get out too to get some groceries, maybe, if you're relating to that, maybe. Kohli opening in blue is known for a certain unnecessary worldwide trend now on social media. Oh, let's have a repeat of that for 6 more. Back on the cushions. So now Rohit is having his say against left armers, and that to the best of them all, Mitchell Stark, which is insane. If Gambhir is head coach, then it is not happening seeing Abbas Kunde. I just want you guys to take a look at the shot and tell me how good
I think it would be fair for team and everyone if we just move past the Kohli topic and enjoy what's happening right now. There are a lot of capable batters to follow. Yeah, what a shot! What a shot!
So let's just address this one as well, because a lot of people asking us about the scenarios and what it entails. Now, what are the practical NRR scenarios for qualifications for that India's batting first before? I mean, look, point simply put, we can't have Australia chasing it down by 14 or 15 overs. I know that target is not yet kind of conceived by India, but whatever it is, we can't lose the game in a fashion that it's almost taken away from us. If it's a close game and we go down, sure, we still go through with Australia. And that's exactly how I wanted to be. I know both of you guys might disagree that you want Australia to go out today so that they don't hurt us later on in the tournament.
Actually, see, it's a combination of both things, right? Australia will have to beat India like crazy, chase whatever they give in on 14-15 overs. And then Afghanistan will have to defeat Bangladesh by a big margin. So
yeah, and a big margin is about 80-90 runs, right? So
yeah. So that's the thing.
That's madness.
So
back-to-back sixes, Gavaskar is furious.
43 for clubs it past mid-on. All right, that's another boundary for Rohit Sharma. Bhai sab.
Unbelievable. By the way, you guys are watching on YouTube, but you guys can watch it, of course, on Twitter as well. Give both our social media platforms love.
This is shit bowling, to be honest. I mean, it's not swinging, and yet he is just bowling over pitch after over. Rohit is ready for it. That bhai, it try kar raha hai. स्विंग करने का बाउंसर ही मुझे मारेगा नहीं क्योंकि ये मेलबर्न तो है नहीं.
Yeah, it is of course in the slot. Rohit is looking sublime.
He's reading him, right? I mean, he's expecting what Stark will do. Yeah. And given Stark is not playing every game, he'll take him some time to get to
That's in fucking Barbados, lad. What a shot that is from Rohit Sharma. This is a shot that Virat Kohli played against Sammy Curran in, of course, Dharamshala against Punjab Kings. You guys remember it well, right? Where it's just like...
Dekhne do abhi. Woo! Down on one knee and the guy slog sweeps Mitchell Starc.
So
Way
you got to
past the
watch
cow
this,
corner
buddy.
fence. Wow!
You have to watch this show. And I apologize to Soul,
bola hai
and I
yaar.
apologize to everyone watching it on Hotstar because I know
Oh
in my head.
my God. This is like 19.4 पे जो मारता होगा कोई वैसा. It's not 2.4. It's 19.4 वाला shot.
Rohit
Batting.
channelizing,
Top batting.
channelizing his inner beast, his death overs batting in the power play. Love it.
Mitchell Marsh was wondering Stark was better dropped.
And that was some
Unbelievable.
shot, yaar.
One sec. So we've seen 22 runs already of this over. Can it go for more? Maybe it will.
See, I mean, I don't know how many deliveries will it take to realize that भाई slower one into the wicket मारना है यार. यही करना है वेस्ट इंडीज के. ये पूरा वर्ल्ड कप में यही करना है. और कुछ नहीं करना है.
He's got full this time and it's a dot ball Yorker or whatever. But you're right, so the fact that literally on West Indies surfaces, whether it's a power play or the middle overs phase or
Anytime, just come do that. फिर भी बैटर मारे तो भाई good on him. कुछ नहीं कर सकते.
I agree. Rohit looking to destroy Australia, saying Sanjay Papyagiri and Stark should take off that headband, saying Crick Quiz with Okar. All you lovely lads and ladies are most welcome, and welcome to the Watchalong. Please like this video. We'll take all your comments indeed. Stark overcompensates. Is that a white ball? Surely it should be. And it's been called that by Richard Illingworth. Watch on Hotstar and delay your feed by 20 to 25 seconds to sync it with the match. That is an absolute gem of lad in the comments. Jugal, thank you so much. And I know you're a regular, so please like this and do those basic rules. Bring back Jaiswal opening punt right now. VK at ultimate pleasure. Give him 3 positions, saying Bapi 2K16.
But do you think it's too late to make that change now? Let's assume India go through the semis. Change to nahi ho raha na.
I mean, see, it's unfair on the entire combination. We keep talking about this in every watch along. I don't think India should change anything.
Oh my God! So this shot, okay, I can't tell you what's happening. I won't tell you what it is, but just it's taken an edge and it's gone somewhere. I won't tell you where and how, but that's
okay.
I want Soul to describe. Wow.
That's a huge over. Huge.
बाप रे, ये क्या था?
That's 6.
Bats these days.
29 runs of the third over. Holy smokes.
Oh my word. Hello, boys, saying Jagmeet Singh Oberoi. Somesh, did you use the stream links? He asked politely.
I did, Jagmeet, पर उसमें भी तो delay है. I want to avoid the delay, but there's no other option apart from watching it live. I mean, live as in TV, but that's not an option here.
No, that is true. That's the problem. Hello, boys. Hello, saying Indian Peter Pan. Hello to you as well. Stark is bowling lollipop, saying introspect. And Hazelwood to continue to Rishi Pant. And I want to see what Pant does for sure, because I love how he's playing so far this World Cup. I like how this is paired when and Rohit is taking off. Yeah, I mean, so far, I don't know whether I have kind of now going to get daggers in the comments after what I've been saying about Rohit Sharma. But look, we want consistency from Indian captain. We want runs as well and being too greedy. Watch Willow Cricket. We suggested that stream to Som. And I don't know if Willow Cricket is a plausible avenue in Europe, at least. Maybe in the US it is.
Yeah, well, alternate routes se to chal jayega, but...
Yeah. And what about the ICC.TV stream? Is that not like up to date? Or it's like 10 seconds behind?
Just like how Hotstar is.
Fair. Back-to-back top balls then for Hazelwood. Pant is middling the ball. He is Australia, truly Asia. Good to read that name out. If you do belong to both continents, props to you. And what is the average winning score in this stadium? You know what? St Lucia has been a belter. Akshay has been, of course, discussing with the boys in the WhatsApp World Cup show. Akshay, it's by far the best batting venue this World Cup. And even from a bowling perspective, it's hard to kind of stem the flow of runs for a pacer. If I'm right, I think it's the most expensive ground for a pacer in terms of economy rates. Is that correct?
That's correct. It's been very difficult for pacers here, especially because of that wind factor. Batters have been very smart with being able to use that. You saw it in the last game as well. Against South Africa, even USA were able to come close. They were able to tonk the likes of Rabada and whatnot. Also, the first 200 score was breached over here in St Lucia. So clearly a venue that batters have preferred batting in, and also a venue that pacers have genuinely not, been a big fan of in terms of bowling. Not that spinners themselves have fared much better, but pacers in particular, like you saw with Stark in the third over, it's definitely been very difficult.
Yeah, everyone's kind of letting loose their particular Pathcore expectations, I should put it that way. Habasco just said 200 plus, at least given the start now. Harder to bat as the ball gets old. So, what are you expecting from India? I know earlier hiccup losing Kohli, but Rohit Sharma 34 out of the 35 runs so far. Are we already kind of guessing a score after the 20th over?
Yeah, I mean, see, look at how Hazelwood is bowling. He's bowling most of his deliveries are sort of slow ones into the wickets. So
yeah,
probably Australia will be able to peg back. I'm not expecting India to score 200 here. If they do, I mean, it's going to be massive and will potentially can knock Australia out. But let's see. I think somewhere around 180 from here, at least after the start.
Okay, 180 is what Som reckons. You guys can, of course, have your say in the comments, because there is, of course, a prize to be won if you call correctly, not just in terms of the first innings, but also the power play score. It's just a watch-along tradition that we've, of course, been doing in terms of giving goodies to y'all. There's plenty of stats to, of course, check out on cricket.com. I'll just bring you some right now, given that Australia are bowling first. We can show a few as we move on in this watch-along, but Hazelwood to Rohit, and what's going to happen? It's been a fantastic over, to be fair. Just a single off it and another single right now. So just two off it. Nothing to really worry about. But Rohit Sharma, 13 balls for his 35. Hope it continues for much more. Right. A couple of stats that I was alluding to. Pat Cummins, we know what he did in his last two games, 2 hat-tricks, which is absolutely brilliant. And let's see what he does do today, because there's a few things that he loves doing against India, and that is, of course, getting some of the big wickets. We will, of course, see Warner later on, but just to give you a little indication, this could be thrown at him, something that India's bowlers will be paying attention to. And, of course, we'll see Bumrah in action later, which is cool to see that particular depiction. 4 times he's taken 2 wickets or more in this World Cup. Right, coming back to this first innings. So, yeah, one more ball to tell me what you think India are going to get in the power play, guys. Feel free to let loose. 37 for 1, 3.5, which is now 37 for 1, 4 overs. So India still have 2 more overs. Lock in your power play predictions right now, and the winner will get a 500 rupee Amazon voucher. 50 saying Abbas, beg your pardon, Vasan Narayan. 54 saying Abbas. 56 Jagmeet. 65. I'm going to start, boys, within us and say 61 for 1. I think Rohit Sharma is going to have another good over.
All right.
Bro, imagine they introduce Maxwell now and then he gets him on the same fashion.
Maxwell अभी late हो गया, लेकिन power play में Maxwell को दे तो सकते थे.
But I think they'll be tempted to introduce Maxwell.
I know.
And then
that's it.
Imagine in that same fashion he gets up.
But Maxwell has had the wood over Rohit in IPL, by the way. He's gotten him out 4 or 5 times. So definitely a bowler. A batter. Maxwell will also love bowling too. I'll say the surf. I personally think the surf is not as easy as Stark and Rohit made it look. I'm going to be very conservative. I'll say 50 for 1 at the end of the power play.
Okay, fair. Introspect also kind of agreeing with you, saying don't judge total. Stark was complete bullshit in the last 2 overs. Could still be 175-ish final score. And Cummins is, of course, replaced Stark. So Cummins to Rohit. Oh, shit. Rohit wants to literally humiliate the bowlers here. Bro, he's hit that out of the stadium. He's hit that out of the stadium. That's probably the biggest.
By the way, I haven't seen the boundary. I'm just assuming leg side की तरफ मारा है क्या?
Leg side, bhai.
हाँ. तो wind उसी तरफ जा रहा है. इस end में wind is blowing from left to right, from offside to leg side. Holy smokes! This is clearly the wind taking the ball far, far, far away. Which is why Kohli's shot from the other end did not get any distance whatsoever, because he hit it against the wind. So this is just gone. This is the road we've all been hoping for and waiting for. By the way, it's also drizzling quite heavily. So
actually,
they're going off, and they're going off. Why? Just when the game is interesting.
I think just like us, even Rohit has not forgotten November 19th. He's like कि भाई मैं दिखाता हूँ, मैं बताता हूँ क्या रह गया उस दिन. Unfinished business.
यार लेकिन पहली बार एकदम कड़क फॉर्म में था, now बारिश आ गई and they're going off. Oh man.
One second. We've given Rohit Sharma a lot of slack over the last couple of watchalongs, but let's just be very clear. Today, what a fucking set of deliveries we've seen him play. 14 and he's hit 41. So Rohit, keep it coming. Another 3-4 games and absolutely end your T20 international career on a high. Win the World Cup, get back-to-back man of the matches as a batsman. Brilliant. I'd love it. I'd be the happiest person on the planet for sure. Avanish should do a Hindi only watch along once at least, saying Som. Man, we've tried that over the years. It's not really worked out. We've tried so hard, Som, believe me. But if you're new to the channel, please. LOL out of 43. Rohit made 41, saying Australia to Asia. He's just been fantastic. And I know you said, oh my God, Rohit with a black heart. We'll take that as well. Answer for last Monday quiz. What is Nani Kofo talking about?
I'm trying to think. Last Monday था क्या 17th of June. 17th of June watchalong तो नहीं था. तो किस quiz की बात कर रहे हो भाई आप? मतलब एक बार वो भी clear कर दो. I'm not sure what's being referred to over here. Oh, probably the last episode of WhatsApp World Cup. What was supposed to be the last episode of WhatsApp World Cup? Uska ho sakta hai. Asad wala. And if I'm not wrong, it was husband of a certain player and stuff like that. So it is Asad wala, if I'm not wrong, off the top of my head. Yeah. His wife is also part of the PNG squad, has played for PNG. I'm guessing that was one of the clues. Just confirm, though.
That's mad. By the way, like one of the comments says, time to discuss the India squad for Zimbabwe right now, which is honestly brings happiness to me with seeing Som chuckle so much. So let's just put it out there for you guys first and foremost in terms of who those 15 guys are, because Gill is captain. Let me just put it on there for you on the cricket.com website. I hope you guys can see. Right, so those names are there. Shubman Gill. There is, of course, Jaiswal, Gaikwad, Abhishek Sharma, Rinku Singh, Sanju Samson, Dhruv Jurel, Nitish Reddy, Riyan Parag, Washington Sundar, Ravi Bishnoi, Avesh Khan, Khalil Ahmad, Mukesh Kumar, and Bastab's good old mate, Tushar Deshpande, getting a call up. Have a look at that. So these guys are going to be playing T20 cricket very shortly in Zimbabwe. And whether it's going to be a fresh sort of space for India looking ahead, let's hope and wait and pray and watch. Right. Som, your thoughts about it, and then I'll get Akshay's as well. Do you agree with the squad? Disagree? Captaincy happy with? What's happening?
Yeah, perfect squad, but I would have preferred Samson to be leading this team because I mean, see, I understand where they're coming from. They're looking at it from a more long-term perspective. But I mean, from what we've seen over the years, this doesn't mean a lot, actually. Even though they've made Gill the captain, doesn't mean that him being the future captain is finalized, because I still feel Rishabh Pant is in the mix when it comes to taking over Rohit in different formats. But I mean, this just shows us that no matter which format they're picking the team for, the leadership responsibility will lie on players that they trust to be playing in all formats, so that there is some consistency with the coaching staff as well. Because Samson clearly won't be playing red ball cricket for India. I mean, I can go all and say it. I mean, it'll be a miracle if he ends up playing a test for India from here. So clearly they want someone who is pretty much an all format player to be leading the team when there is a much more superior or a senior option or someone who's done it for a while available in the squad like Sanju Samson.
Okay, there are other names which of course have missed out, and it also kind of baffles me how they've said Rohit and Virat have been rested for this series. And I don't know whether they're still going to be part of the T20 international landscape for India, but only time will tell. Greg saying in the comments, Rohit will continue to captain T20. And lots more comments coming through this way. There was another comment saying, where is the IPL winning captain and his teammates, man, in this particular team? And I'd like to pose that question to Akshay. Where is Shreyas Iyer? Where is Harshit Rana? Where are the rest of the KKR bowlers such as Vaibhav Arora, in fact? Are they missing out? Do you feel it's tough for them or not really?
Vaibhav to fir bhi samajh now. They've gone ahead with Khalil, Mukesh and whatnot. But I personally would have preferred Harshit Rana over Tushar Deshpande. There were a couple of interesting takes going online. Ki Harshit Rana with the fine for his behavior and whatnot might probably have irked the board the wrong way, which is why it might not have, which might have led to his non-selection. But a very baffling call for me has to be Washington Sundar. In a tournament, in a 10-team tournament with an impact player, the guy did not get more than 3 games. I just don't see how is he being able to make it to the national setup when he's had hardly any performances under his belt. ऐसा भी नहीं कि bowling कर रहा है या कुछ है या left arm, I mean वो left hand batter है तो इसीलिए वो अलग है कुछ है. Now you've got the likes of Yashasvi Jaiswal, Abhishek Sharma to take care of that. Bowling के साथ ही भाई मैं नीतीश राणा को भी रख लूं यार. I'm not even kidding. मतलब I just don't understand how is Washington Sundar in the setup ahead of Harshit Rana, Shreyas Iyer even. Like, I don't know what is he going to do there. And I'll be very scared and I won't be surprised if the guy actually makes it to the starting 11 of the first T20I as well. Barring that, most names pick themselves. Happy with the fact that Nitish Reddy, Dhruv Jurel, all of them have also been included in the squad. This also means that they won't remain uncapped. Abhishek Sharma and Nitish Reddy in particular. Sorry, मेरा दिमाग थोड़ा मेरा सुई थोड़ा मेरी सुई IPL की तरफ ही अटकी हुई है. I was just thinking from that lens. So now the retentions bit become that much more spicier. Now that they become capped players, should they get a game or two? So yeah, definitely lots to look forward to over there.
Okay, what about Washington Sundar, Som? I mean, is that because we don't have like another off spinner in white ball cricket right now for India?
See, that's the only reason. And again, I mean, Sundar has not played IPL, but he has been there and thereabouts in other formats. And like I said about the Gill point, कि भाई अगर उन्होंने देखा है किसी और को doing well in other formats, they trust that player a lot more. One surprise non-selection here is of course Yuzvendra Chahal, but then you can understand कि भाई already squad में है and he's been traveling, but the same applied to Samson as well. So I mean, why isn't Chahal here? I'm not too sure because I'll be very surprised if he gets a game in the World Cup. So he should have been. I mean, he will be very deflated to not be here. But I agree to Akshay's point that I see Sundar playing because they've hardly picked any spinner. So अगर कोई spinner को खिलाना ही है तो they'll have to pick him. I mean, there are no other options. Also, I don't know if I missed out. Is Vishnu's name there? If not, then it is again. Oh, he's there. He's there. So Vishnu is there. So at least that's not a surprise. He should have been there.
But Samson is there. He's not captain.
Yeah, Samson is there. So that is what I'm saying. If Samson is there, who is also in the World Cup squad, so should have been Chahal. Because Chahal is not really active in the World Cup anyway. But barring that, it's predominantly fine. On that Harshit Rana thing, I don't think that's a big deal. Because there were a lot of rumors coming out about Shubman Gill and his discipline issue as well. So in sabka to see, the point is, all these stories that come out, they look very good. They look very believable, but that's a 50-50 scenario where these can be equally wrong. So I won't read too much into it. They've given those pacers a chance who were who were either in the squad already, like Mukesh Kumar. Mukesh Kumar also did not have a very great IPL. I mean, if you look at only his IPL numbers, he doesn't warrant a T20 selection. But he's there because he was part of the team for a year now in different formats. So he's here. And Khalil, Avesh, both were part of the reserve players and were net bowlers for the World Cup anyway. So Shardesh Pandya, he's had 2 decent IPL seasons. So, I mean, banta hai yaar. After 2 seasons, so everyone deserves a go. Yeah. So it's fair. And again, we're talking about a series against a team who's not even good enough to be in the top 20 for a World Cup. So, I mean, I don't know.
Uganda se very,
for what it's worth. Very low level friendlies. And I mean, I don't know about you guys. I won't even be watching these games.
No chance. Likewise, it just beckons your thinking about India's next gen and stuff like that. But let me just give you a little bit of breaking news, guys, because we can, of course, presume and resume this watch along, I should say, because Cummins back and India back in the midst. So let's stop the discussion of the India-Zimbabwe one and straight away a dot ball to resume. But just to close out that chat, Akshay, so you were trying to make a point because there were a few more discussions and talking points in terms of one RP is selected, the other isn't, in terms of Riyan Parag and no Rajat Patidar. So again, what did you want to just finish off this conversation before we move back?
Nothing. Also, another reason why none of the first 11 players or none of the World Cup players have been selected for the squad is also because India will be playing Sri Lanka from the 27th of June. That's literally just 8 days after the Zimbabwe series ends. So because of that low turnaround time, that's why they've probably decided they'll go ahead with a completely different setup. So you can expect the likes of Chahal, for instance, to be a part of the Sri Lanka squad, be a part of the tour to Sri Lanka.
Makes sense.
And it's 4 for Rohit Sharma. He's literally on the verge of getting a 17-ball 50 if the next one goes for 6. 16 balls for his 45. And India motoring along. I know Akshay made a prediction of 50 for 1 in his power play. But I think I might be winning this where I said 61 for 1. India, let's see how that goes. We'll resume the comments. We'll resume, of course, the ticker being India and Australia watch-along centric. All the people who just missed the Zimbabwe chat, you guys can go rewind that whenever you want to, probably in the mid-innings break. Right, comments to Rohit. And like Som said before the rain interrupted, Rohit hasn't forgotten, man. 19th November still etched in his mind. He's like, main dikhaunga sabko.
I think I'm loving the tweet by Wasim Jafar. That dialogue from Dabang, व्यक्तिगत दुश्मनी है, बदला तो हम लेंगे.
I think Jafar is actually thinking all of these things. He has a team doing it.
No comments.
No comments.
exactly. Well left. Yeah, the answer to this.
जो पता नहीं है उसको बोलने का point नहीं है.
Fair enough.
But I'd be very
right.
Jafar
was a brave, and he'll get 4 more. It was not probably the prettiest shot he's played today, but you'll get 4, and this is what we love. And Rohit Sharma, well. We wanted 40 from him. We're getting 50 hopefully today, and maybe more. There are more comments coming through from the Zimbabwe chat, but I don't want to take that because look, Watchalong is back. Is Gotham going to be the coach? Is this confirmed? I think it'll be confirmed very shortly, 100%.
Also, just I think I'll just finish that. Huh? The answer to that is Curtis Camphor. Ye fir business management mein degree. The answer to that is Curtis Camphor Nani ko. So yeah, going forward.
Yeah, I feel Gambhir
would, Rohit Sharma, boys.
Yeah, whoever is the coach will come in very late. I think it's highly likely that someone from the NCA will go with the Zimbabwe squad.
Lakshman will go.
Yeah.
It won't be Gambhir?
I don't think so. Not a marquee enough series to bleed in a young coach.
शायद वो श्रीलंका सीरीज में फिर भी चले जाए. ये वाला तो I can see Lakshman Kanatkar the likes going over there.
50 of 19 balls.
What a knock.
Top innings.
You think this is the best knock of the World Cup?
For
anyone?
Oh.
Why? It's definitely up there, bro.
Best knock of the World Cup, I would still say Sherfane Rutherford for me. His knock
against New Zealand, yeah. Top
that was, yeah.
Miller's clutch knock 50, but that was a low-scoring game. I mean,
Miller this morning also did something good, right?
No, name me.
No, that's 204.
Name me a better knock, or name me a knock which has taken your breath away this World Cup.
आज नहीं किया.
Butler ही था ना आज 83 of 38.
What, yesterday?
Yeah,
ऐसे तो फिर Shea against USA भी ले लो ऐसे तो वो USA वाला count नहीं करना. Especially in wickets पे नहीं count करना. वो न्यूयॉर्क में होता तो फिर भी count
fair enough. Let us think.
It has to be this one, bro. Surely. Who comes?
I mean, it's definitely right up there. No one's denying that. But to call it the best knock, we'll just have to think a bit more ki aur kya knocks the.
Definitely the fastest 50 in the tournament, right?
हो सकता.
Yeah, seems so.
Sachin saying, but again,
वो भी Canada था.
Canada. This is the best. Probably the best Rohit Sharma World Cup T20 knock. Is that fair to say?
India Australia 2010 ही बोल दूंगा अभी से पहले बोला था.
Shot ball there.
But World Cup में when was the last time Rohit performed? Come to think of it, I don't remember a single knock barring South Africa 2007, Australia 2010. कुछ याद ही नहीं है मेरे को कि अरे भाई cameo कहाँ final
में ना he added some 20-30. How much do you add?
Yeah, but that is again not worth being remembered कि भाई क्या खेला था.
Back thrice in a row Pant बच गया. Reverse sweep out. He's already been dismissed twice.
Bro, but there's a release shot coming from Rishabh Pant. I feel he tries to hoik it just for a single. So 54 for 5.3 sinker streams in. I said in the previous watch along that I don't mind his approach and don't get the criticism on his approach. And the day it comes off, everyone will go gaga over it. I was just criticizing him in terms of consistency. That's all my point was when I was animated about it.
Exactly, yaar. Fair. I know, मतलब high risk, high reward approach होना चाहिए, but कुछ तो मतलब होना चाहिए ना दिखाने के लिए. Like we said, after 2010, क्या है उसके पास World Cup में दिखाने के लिए? He's played every edition of the T20 World Cup. And if you've not been able to perform at all whatsoever, then you have to sort of rightfully criticize or question कि भाई चल क्या रहा है वहाँ पे. So yeah, you can't sort of.
And speaking of the hitman Shah giving us a little stat, 98% of the runs he's going on to say. that has been scored by Rohit in the first 5 overs. Akash Dikshit, welcome to the watch-along. Seems like Pant has gone into his zone. It makes me sit on the edge of my seat, he goes on to say. Where are you watching this? Tell us. Pant is up middling now. Funny how break affects the batters. It always does. And 2010 knock against Australia, saying Ganesh and Lone Warrior knock as MO batter for India.
He's
and what Rohit,
going for it every ball. Slog.
Got 70 odd. I don't think he opened. I think Gambhir and Vijay opened that day. So I think
he was a middle order batter. Then 68 mara tha,
no, he came 2 down.
Pulled
away from Rishi Pant. 1 bounce 4. So my 61 for 1 power play prediction is coming true. Let me know if anyone is coming close, producer G, in terms of winning the competition, because then we have $500 to shell out.
There's 62 by Sanjay that I can see.
Okay, fair enough. Part saying guess Rohit saw Avanish's reel today. I hope he did, man. I hope he did. He's a big fan of cricket.com, by the way. Also, for the first time, we're doing a watch along. I'm doing a watch along rather from the cricket.com towers, and these boys are in their comfortable surroundings. This is like Netherlands thrashing Spain in the World Cup 2014 opener doesn't cure the 2010 pain. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Fumble, will they come back for 2? No. Damn it. So 60 for 1, 6 overs is the power play score. Right.
यार ये सब होने के बाद ना एंड में ऐसा ना हो कि अफगानिस्तान बांग्लादेश से हार गए. That would be
exactly. But 1 second. So is it decided right now who we're playing in the semi-final? If we say beat Australia?
We'll now play in Guyana because that's the 8 p.m. game. But we don't know who are we going to play. Is it going to be the team plays first in the points table of Group 2? I mean, in Group 2 standings, or team plays second? We have no clue.
I think अभी तो हो जाना चाहिए. अब तो fair ही रखेंगे. Now that West Indies are out, they'll just do it.
Exactly.
Group 1 versus Group 1 topper versus.
No, but we don't know who is India going to play, right? Technically, like because
England. Yeah.
No, we don't know. It says TBC versus TBC.
We don't know, but they won't complicate it further, and they won't actually do something that will warrant more questions.
But Som, this is like basically imagine you were in the 10th grade and all your little cousins came home and you guys are playing a little tournament. No one would want to beat you, so you'd of course fix it in a way that you'd play the last 4 or 5. This is like that, bro. You're just bullying someone.
This is like NEET PG. उस दिन पहुंचे वो पता चला exam cancel.
अरे वो परेश रावल हेरा फेरी
में Zappa's in the attack and Zappa's out for the ground. What a shot from Rishabh Pant. That is a Pant we know and that is a Pant we love. Brilliant. Jerry and Refi reckons we will play England. I don't know how much you guys agree. Who would you want to play, Som? England or South Africa? Let's be honest. England? भाई Adelaide का याद मत दिला दे भाई.
फर्क नहीं पड़ता. I mean, at this point of time, I'll fancy England over South Africa.
Why? But South Africa, I mean, dude.
And that also means Afghanistan, South Africa. Afghanistan will have a much better shot. So yeah, odds. I mean, they'll have much better odds.
I mean, I'd want India to knock England out. Yeah, that'd be fun. What is fun in knocking South Africa out? वो तो मतलब that's like an every World Cup tale. Someone will knock them out.
No, we'll knock England out of the final now.
How do you knock anyone out of the final? मतलब still वही रहेगा कि भाई defending champion वहाँ तक पहुँच गए ये वो semi-final पे आ रहा हूँ. And then if it's a India-South Africa final, I'd be like whoever, or India-Afghanistan final, whoever wins, I don't care.
The Chokers Cup.
India-Afghanistan final,
India-Afghanistan final, honestly, it'll be everyone will be wanting Afghanistan to win apart from India. But that's...
India maybe I won't be surprised if there will be.
India-South Africa maybe same ही होने वाला है. If it ends up being India-South Africa final. But it won't be very easy to beat England.
There will be a lot of support for South Africa.
It'll be more fun to beat England.
Oh, 100%. But what were you saying? India-South Africa final maybe same hoga means?
Everyone would
South
be...
South Africa को भी बहुत मिलेगा support
कि
भाई जीतो जाके.
नहीं यार, not as much as Afghanistan. The sympathy factor with South Africa, they'll be like भाड़ में जा South Africa, we want our fucking...
नहीं रहेगा भाई. Chokers कभी नहीं जीता. 100% sympathy रहेगा, support रहेगा for sure. I won't be surprised. And technically, India are the big bullies. Bolo mat.
More now. There's no likable character like how we had so many in the past. Your De Villiers, your Fafs, your Amlas.
कौन नहीं है भाई? सभी तो likable हैं. Everyone is like.
कौन unlikable कौन है South Africa में? ऊपर से India.
Oh, Rohit! Oh, you're making me wet tonight. Holy shit! What a shot that is, bro. This is Bro, I'm telling you, he's woken up. He's woken up with a mission.
And chosen violence.
Oh my goodness.
Bro. Wow.
Okay, that's a very good shot, but Avanish, we definitely can't look past that statement. What?
That's when you play. That's
But
when
ये तो मतलब अभी तो मतलब बस लपेट रहा है कुछ भी आए बस आठ में लेग
सही
में
में
थोड़ा सा मारता है
सही में.
Unbelievable. Bad wordplay. Sorry for that. Pun intended. First game versus Australia after comeback for Pant, and he charged it down to smash over long on, or iske to baal bhi the. I mean, that's true. Mitij Ramaswamy saying Avinash. Who is Avinash? I have no idea who that man is. No idea. These guys are playing with the rain interruption in mind. They want to be 210 Australia's DLS go. Or well adjusted.
That's actually a good point.
They are batting with knowing कि भाई 8 पे नंबर तक बैटिंग है मारो कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
हाँ सर पे कफन बांध के आए भाई बस.
1 second, guys. So, do you think this is already Rohit Sharma's best ever T20 international knock ever?
कितने एवर लगाएगा
अफगानिस्तान सेंचुरी लाइव देखा था स्टेडियम में वो भी अच्छा था.
You might say yeah that 100 he got and all of that, but that was some bloody futile bilateral series. This is such an impactful knock. See, in ODIs and tests, I can name plethora, dozens.
I think let's still let this cook. Let's see where this ends, and then we'll discuss. It's too real time. I mean, emotions will drive it. अभी ऐसा लगेगा कि wow, भाई, we've not seen anything better.
No, that's true. Rohit भी like 3 दिन सोया नहीं 2023 फाइनल के बाद अब ऑस्ट्रेलिया तुम्हारी नींद उड़ाने का टाइम है भाई. रितिका जी हटिए.
Yes, अवनीश भाई आ गए यहाँ पे.
Oh man, need the crowd to give a big shush. By the way, speaking of the crowd, again, India, Australia, have we ever seen in the last 14 years that there's bloody no one even there in the bloody...
सुबह 9-10 बजे तुम रखोगे क्या expect?
10 बजे कौन आएगा? इतने तो इंडियंस भी नहीं है वहाँ की बाहर पे.
But how do you incentivize the West Indian culture, the Rastafarian culture to wake up and come? Like,
बियर पीने के टाइम पे मैच रखो, कॉफी पीने के टाइम पे मत रखो.
Yeah.
शाम को रखते यहाँ पे भी फुल हाउस मिलता, वाइब अच्छा रहता, बट नहीं ना, मतलब क्या बोले.
Morning Cameron Green wala sort of incentive.
हाँ बस.
That's the way to go.
Oh, Stoinis, by the way, into the attack.
Marcus Stoinis. By the way, did you see Marcus Stoinis off that guy?
New York.
Yeah.
You saw his celebration. Kya tha, bhai?
No, I don't. I sorry, I misheard. Did you hear? I mean, did you guys watch that video with Marcus Stoinis and Mitchell Stark? They both formed their best 11s. Marcus Stoinis had Tim David in his best ever T20I 11. Tim David.
Pagal ho gaya, bhai. And Rohit is not giving a fuck if your name is Stoinis, Stark, Cummins, Zappa, sabko, Baba ko, Dada ko, sabko. Boom, this is gang.
किसी की टांग तोड़ी, किसी का हाथ तोड़ा.
Wild, bro. Rohit is possessed. Maza aa gaya with Rohit today, dude. Fuck, what a fucking player right now. And this is the Rohit we want. This is the Rohit we want to be obsessed with. This is the Rohit Jay Shah dreams of every day. Saying, yeah, ye insan 7 ka age se khelega. And great, good to know that. Super love Rohit saying Australia truly Asia. Best RGS knock for me is still the 50 against South Africa.
Good shout.
2007 World Cup. Oh! Oh, bro. Rohit Sharma gives me so much emotion.
अवनीश की खुशी में अपनी खुशी है अभी तो.
भाई यार. Sometimes honestly Virat is also not giving me so much emotions, yaar. Oh my god. Oh my god.
लप्पेबाज ये बस अभी लपेट रहा है, ये कुछ नहीं देख रहा है.
ये 264 वाली बैटिंग है, मतलब एकदम वो 200 के बाद जो
ये मैच भी न्यूबेल रोड वाली बैटिंग है भाई.
This is probably T20 fucking league. Oh my god, what a shot that is. Holy shit, I wet my pants. I need to change it. Holy shit, that is so good. Bro, this is batting of a different level. This is stick cricket. Fuck ESPN cricket, pro cricket, anything. Insane, bro. Messing up my words. So good. So good. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, lovely.
Against the Aussies. Wow. याद रखिए ऑस्ट्रेलिया, याद रखिए.
ओ भाई यार क्या शॉट है ये तो यार.
Holy shit. Come on, Rohit. And he's playing the sensible game now. Maza aa gaya, bro. 200 bana le aaj. Oh my God. Stickman Sharma saying Ashutosh Bajpai super. Lagta hai Rohit ma. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I can't.
रोहित में माता आ गई है.
Okay, fair, fair. Rohit का पूरा slog के mood में है. After the God, Rohit is my
भाई पर
favorite.
ये कोई बंदा, this is the thing, right? I mean, switching from playing a slog to a genuine cricket shot of this quality, मतलब how can someone just plan so much so soon and कि भाई इस बॉल पे मैं ये कर सकता हूँ? I mean, it's ridiculous.
Bro, it is unbelievable. It is
या
unbelievable.
तो आप slog के मूड में होते हो या आप टाइम करने के मूड में होते हो. तुम दोनों कैसे कर सकते हो?
Mad respect for Rohit Sharma. Now it's a leading edge that Rishabh Pant has got, and it carries the long off. So look, something for Australia to celebrate. Pant goes, but Rohit's still there. I hate to break that news to all you guys watching slightly late in this one, including Som and Akshay. But, oh my God, what a fucking anticlimax that in that over.
कोई बात नहीं यार, बहुत रन आ गए ओवर में.
Yeah, बहुत रन आ गया भाई. 93 for 2, unbelievable. आज तो party हो रही है, saying introspect. And I told you Pant from middling, saying Australia truly Asia. I mean, yeah, tough one, but Pant has done his bit so far for us in the World Cup larger. Mad respect for mad innings. Hitman saying Vikas Shukla. Appreciate that, Vikas. Please like this video. Not just Vikas, but Akhil Nair, who's saying Avanish or Avnish. Please don't do an iShow speed on live stream if you know. Yeah, I know, man. Speed's killer. And after the God, Rohit is my favorite, saying Australia truly Asia. Wow, that's insane. By the way, really welcome everyone new to the channel on cricket.com. We're going to be doing more watchalongs. The semi-final and final come to mind. And after that, it's going to be some amazing content throughout the rest of the year. We promise you that. Why don't you take this one from Ashutosh Bajpai, Akshay? Because he goes like...
पापा वेट करके मारने में जो मजा है ना, वो किसी चीज में नहीं है. अभी उसे ढूंढना है, मारना है, बस.
ये कौन सा ये एनिमल पार्ट 2 का डायलॉग क्यों लग रहा है मुझे?
मैं वही सोच रहा है. मैं बोलते बोलते भी सोच रहा था कि कहाँ की
ये कहाँ है
डायलॉग है.
कौन सी मूवी है ये?
आशुतोष आप ही कंफर्म कर दो भाई.
Oh my word. And this is the Rohit India deserved, not needed. 19,000 Asu nikalenge inke. And oh my God, what a shot. Yeah, so far so good. I mean, if you guys are tuning in, if you guys have driven back from work and all of that, 8 overs gone. India 93 for 2. Rohit Sharma, believe it or not, 29 balls for his 76. And he's in some mood and he gets a single. And Sky is a new batter who will join him. So no Dube yet. I think Dube and Pandya will come in a bit like they've always have been. But do tell us how much India will get. And your answers should be locked in within the 15th over indeed. It's from Animal only, saying Ashutosh Bajpai, the dialogue. Really?
I don't remember, bhai. इतना पापा पापा बोल रहा है रन की.
Maybe इसको वो extended cut मिला होगा जो हमें नहीं मिला. जो बोला था Netflix पे आएगा पर आया नहीं.
No, that is true. Nani Kaur saying get Maxwell now. I mean, again, just don't make me remember all those days. Right, Zampa Sky first ball eked away on the leg side for a single, and India really in the driver's seat here, I should say, because they have the chance to knock the Aussies out. India, again, like we said at the top of the show, if they even lose by a reasonable margin, they don't go out. They'll still qualify. But if they get absolutely hammered, which I don't think that'll be the case today, given India's amazing start, it'll be, of course, Australia who will find themselves under the pressure. This is the best Rohit has batted in the T20 World Cup since 2007. Inside out again. One bounce to the field over there. Considering the opposition bowling quality too, I called it earlier on. I said this exactly, Pranavan. So I'm with you. This is the reason why everyone is frustrated with Rohit's returns in T20 International. This is what he can do when he plays stupid shots to get out. See, I understand that. And that's what Akshay was talking about earlier as well, that sometimes you've got to kind of apply that consistency and have that same sort of approach. Because what even so mentioned right now, how pleasing it is to see a guy do crazy things, play mad shots, take your breath away, but then also play some beautiful looking cricketing orthodox shots. And with that 100 up for India, with that boundary for Suryakumar Yadav. So India, amazing. Is that their fastest ever 100 in a T20 World Cup? You better believe so.
Yeah?
Can you?
I
don't know. I'm sure.
I'm sure. यार वो 2021 में against Namibia, Scotland वाले games में they were
8.4 तो नहीं था. 8.4.
8.4 is not a lot.
अरे but against Australia itself 2007 semi-final क्या था जब 30 बॉल में 70 मारा था
नहीं,
and
वो स्टार्ट
जब
तो स्लो ही हुआ था
इंडिया इंग्लैंड तब तो गंभीर सहवाग ने
अगेन.
अच्छा नहीं इतना जल्दी तो स्टार्ट नहीं किया था 120 130 का पार्टनरशिप था बट इतना
So
fair
that could
enough,
be.
fair
We'll
enough.
confirm with our stats man in just a bit. Surya will give strike to North. Nice. Ro be like, हम तुम में इतने छेद करेंगे कि कंफ्यूज होंगे कि जैसा. Ooh, 1 second.
सलमान खान की तो जो मतलब बजाई है अवनीश भाई ने भाई हम तुम में इतने छेद कर देंगे कि कंफ्यूज
अवनीश
हो
खान.
जाएगी कहां से
Avanish Khan.
और बातें कहां से बस
How much score is enough and safe to defend in this pitch? Asking Vishnu Raghushankar on this lovely Monday evening. Som reckons that 200 could have been touch and go, but now it's definitely on the cards. So, but
So even if India get 200, that means Australia will have to get 185 in 16 overs.
oh my good grief. So 1 second. So hypothetically, let's assume that India get 220. Okay, what do Australia need to do to win? I mean, to qualify.
Chase in 15 overs.
Holy shit!
15 overs में से 4 over बुमराह के. Even Kuldeep, यार. I mean, Kuldeep won't be easy to hit. He's never
But
easy.
if there's one team which can actually go out with
Kuldeep
the
2.0.
national team, it's Australian team to chase it down.
ठीक है ना. It would be fun
भाई
to
आज
watch.
आपके जड्डू भाई अवनीश आपके जड्डू भाई आज क्या गोल
Jaddu.
But I think the logic dictates that they'll also try to win this first because I mean, still Afghanistan have to win a game.
Shot. Oh, just over 5 leg for 4. And Rohit continues and Motor in the 80s. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. My mother is joined the chat saying 219. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, innit? Safe score here. 210. Now that we've just got runs on the board, more than merrier indeed. Shreya going on to say whatever Rohit and Bumrah decides is a safe score. Yeah, given the fact that Bumrah just been
just past the diving stuck.
And this is now officially Rohit Sharma's highest ever T20 World Cup score. So just putting it out there. He's not got anything higher than 70.
Yeah. But I think it's not right to judge the pitch by looking at Rohit's knock because it's not the first time he's making the pitch appear very different than the others.
The last time he did that was when Chennai, 2021 India-England tests.
Every World Cup game.
Every World Cup.
Even the Ahmedabad wicket. I mean,
even the Ahmedabad wicket.
Yeah.
Even though he got like to open and the best deck of it, I generally think he made it look ridiculous. Rohit has 9 lives today. I'm trying to think of the chances that he got. Yeah, sure. Half chances. 9. Definitely not 9.
Acha, was starting wala, but again, you can't call it a half chance. It was a bump ball, but no chance.
Stoinis is dangerous here, man. Wide ball. Come on, big Stoin. You can't deliver that. Bharat R saying it's like the Undertaker waking up in the middle of the ring moment. Yeah, with Rohit Sharma over there. And what do you think Marsh's captaincy till now in the tournament, saying Jagmeet Singh Oberoi? I mean, personally, from a batter's perspective, it's just been woeful. 6 innings, just 88 runs. So we expected the Mitch Marsh that we all know to come good, but he hasn't come good. Tactically, has he been found wanting? Has he been good? I'll let the boys decide on that. I want to just think about it in terms of all the big calls. Pulled away for 6. You cannot bowl short to Rohit Sharma. Sorry, 1 bounce 4. And like Som said once, he has a pull plate. It's not a pull fucking shot. Right, where do you guys... I mean, how do you stand on this? Mitch Marsh's captain?
By the way, वो मैंने नहीं बोला था. One of the writers in cricket.com said that.
Okay, fair enough.
But about Marsh's captaincy as well, nothing to write home about. Definitely not been bad or something. He has a proper solid squad. They've played to their potential. Nothing. They've never really been put under the pump. His captaincy has come to the fore or has been tested. Today is where his captaincy is being tested, and yeah, so far not sure. Stoinis, personally, I didn't like that call of bringing him in the 7th over, but the guy did come up with the wicket. So I mean, it's still, it's too hard to or too soon to take.
One of the biggest surprises for me was Maxwell not being introduced when even Pant was batting with Rohit. True. It would have been a decent matchup for both the batters.
I agree.
For sure.
I just try to think about it because, like, when Cummins, we've known him, how he's handled his troops in the ODI scheme of things and the Test scheme of things. Is it purely a captain's call for Team Australia and this team? Or do you think there are so many leaders in the group? They might be kind of course, it could be too many cooks spoiling the broth for Mitch Marsh to make the decisions. Do you think it's fully his call to introduce a Maxwell Boring
I think
changes.
in Australia that's the way. I mean, if someone is the
Yeah.
captain, then why make him the captain? ऐसा तो है नहीं कि there is pressure on others, right?
Yeah.
I mean, who would have stopped if Cummins really wanted to be the captain of this team? I mean, it's his call to not, leading everything.
But by the way, what do you guys make of that comment that Mitch Marsh said in the post-match presentation last time around, that there'll be no other better team to do it? Do you think that was just riling up Indian fans and now that's going to bite them in the backside? Or do you think, हाँ ऑस्ट्रेलिया है, वो ऐसी ही बात करते हैं वो सब लोग?
भाई बोलते तो है वो, पैट कमिंस भी बोला था फाइनल से पहले, अभी क्या बोलो उसमें. या आई डोंट थिंक द इंडियन टीम वुड सॉर्ट ऑफ अगेन रीड टू मच इनटू इट. बोलते तो हैं वो लोग, एंड या फेयर इनफ, दैट्स देयर मेंटालिटी, दैट्स व्हाट वर्क्स फॉर देम. सो या, सो बी इट.
Yeah, because Cummins said, "What I like to silence lack people or whatever" before that Ahmedabad final, and he actually did do that. Rena's 101 getting broken tonight after 14 years, saying Shivam Kansal. I mean, yeah, come to think of it, India has not seen so many centurions in a T20 World Cup. Rena's 101 was brilliant against South Africa. St Lucia it was on this very ground. Or was it Bosijor? I'm not sure. Bosijor, maybe. Cross is let you guys let us know. There are a few more things that I'd like to talk to all the boys about and ask you guys a few trivia questions as well as we move along with this watch along. But a kind request, like this video before we move along further. And there's some good stuff coming out tomorrow as well. You would be surprised. Right. So first and foremost, yesterday, Chris Jordan entered the history books, becoming the first ever England cricketer to take a hat-trick in T20 internationals, right? I just want to complete this exercise with Akshay and Somesh in terms of who are the others from the other countries. So Australia had Brett Lee, South Africa had Kagiso Rabada. Can you tell me India, for example, or Pakistan, Sri Lanka, New
Hat-trick in
Zealand?
T20 World Cups.
No, T20 internationals
Oh, first ever hat-trick
from their
भाई.
countries.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया का ही पता था मेरे को, ब्रेटली अगेंस्ट बांग्लादेश. देयर इज पाकिस्तान, कौन होगा? श्रीलंका का मलिंगा होगा क्या? आई मीन वेरी स्ट्रेट.
मलिंगा
श्रीलंका का मेंडिस हो सकता है यार.
No,
लेफ्ट दोनों ही नहीं है.
the Sri Lanka guys played the IPL.
वो कुलशेखर.
No.
Who's played the IPL? Played the IPL.
काफी बॉलर्स हैं यार.
The question for all you guys joining us right now.
Fernando Vilhara Fernando?
No.
I just vaguely remember the guy taking a hat trick. Okay.
So the question is basically, Chris Jordan yesterday became the first man for England to take a T20 international hat trick. So who are the others from the other countries? So for example, Brett Lee became the first man for Australia to take a T20 international hat trick, so on and so forth. So South Africa had Kagiso Rabada. I'll give you even West Indies. They had Jason Holder. But who was Sri Lanka? Who was India? Who was Pakistan?
पाकिस्तान में hat trick किसने लिया? अफरीदी, उमर गुल.
That came in 2017. His last name starts with A.
Who are you referring to? Sorry.
Pakistan. His last name starts
Mohammad Amir.
Mohammad Abbas.
No.
Abbas बोल रहा था.
It's not the obvious.
Not the obvious, okay.
No Abbas, no Amir, no Ajmal. No Anwar, no Ali, no none of those.
Out of the... क्या है भाई ऐसा random? Akila Dhananjaya won't be the first one यार. उसका 21 में था. The same match he went for 6 sixes and he took a hat trick.
It's not him.
Oh, good shout, Sai Kumar Yangala. Fahim Ashraf.
Yeah, Fahim Ashraf for Pakistan.
Yeah.
And
Nice,
for Sri
nice.
Lanka, it was Tisara Pereira. Can you tell me India's? Can you tell me India's?
First ever T20 hat trick ना भाई.
And this
बहुत
guy
time
is
तक तो लिया नहीं था.
This guy is the only guy who has an T20 international hat trick for India. No one else has taken a T20 international hat trick for India.
I mean, I'll steal Ashutosh's answer. Kuldeep.
No, not Kuldeep.
Kuldeep ODI hat trick था against Australia याद है. T20s only hat trick. दीपक चेर नहीं लिया था क्या जब 6 for?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was Deepak Chairs. And that was Sai Kumar Yangala getting it as well. Afghanistan had Rashid Khan. There was, of course, all the familiar candidates for the rest of the teams. Who did we not cover? New Zealand, I think, had Jacob Oram, believe it or not. I mean, Tim Southee took the second hat trick. Jacob Oram had the first ever hat trick for them. And then Chris Jordan said was yesterday. And for him to do it technically in his home was good to see as well. Right, come back to the watch along because India are going to resume and Rohit Sharma's 89 not out of 37 balls, 7 fours, 8 sixes. I'm not talking about any computer game. It is literally happening right now. Bhavishnu going on to say, lads, India should try to get above 250 somehow. Australia can definitely chase anything below 250. And India's bowling is weak except for Bumrah.
I like the user of word definitely there. भाई को पता है 250 से कम तो chase होएगा ही होएगा.
I want India to score 249 and see Australia chase that. It'll be fun.
Jesus, man. Single for Rohit. Oh, he'll come back slight midfield. So he's into the 90s now, just 38 balls. Also, stat alert. Can you guys tell me all the fastest T20 International World Cup hundreds? I want to know how Rohit stands.
Christopher Henry Gale to hoga top 5 mein.
The first ever one?
Yeah. 57 balls, 117. So I'm pretty sure he taken matlab 50 balls for his 100.
Some 48, 49 kind of balls.
Some there and thereabouts. So Gale, you know the answers? You're checking or?
No, check and try to give us the answers yourself. Comments
by the way, yeah, Statsman has confirmed this is India's fastest 100 ever in a T20 World Cup encounter. So good on that.
Amazing.
Let me have the list out. Let me get the list of players who've scored a century in T20 World Cups. Let's shoot that.
Yeah. Gibbs for South Africa saying Bharatar. Which quiz are you talking about? Gibbs for South Africa.
Gibbs ने century कब मारा था यार? मारा है क्या? World Cup में?
2007?
No, वो वाले game में तो नहीं मारा था.
Yeah. Gibbs only played the first World Cup, didn't he?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Gale against England 2016, 47 balls. Fastest.
Gale against England.
Ivan Kansal. Okay. By the way, India, if they have to go get 250, they need to go above 12 from here, even though they're 117 for 210.3 and a good ball from Cummins there. Just again, doing what Som is asking pretty much all the bowlers to do, which is just bowl back of the length. And I thought that was a cutter, but it was just a seam up from Cummins. So India well on the course to bury Australia and really put them out of the tournament and hope we have that today. What about Chris Lynn saying Bharat R in terms of fastest World Cup hundreds? I don't remember Chris Lynn getting.
Chris Lynn खेला भी है क्या World Cup?
I'm not sure. We're talking about international World Cup hundreds, not international hundreds. If you guys can tell us, that's amazing. Just jump into this conversation. Only thing left to
see. होगा कहीं ना कहीं conversation में तो.
So yes, I have the list ready. So let us see. बताओ भाई कौन आता है इसमें?
Gale first.
Wait. No, let me correct the list. This is just the list of hundreds. Okay, 1 second. Give me a bit more time on the up. Bhai, Sky bhi gazab shot maar raha hai. 1 minute.
But you know, if Sky, Pant, Kohli, 3 men did not find this pitch easy, I mean, it's not that easy a wicket.
Really?
There's some bad bowling up top, and then Rohit's genius.
Oh, that way. That way indeed. I'm actually trying to look at all the fastest hundreds in T20 internationals.
Yeah, I just have the list.
Short.
4. Anyway, Sky getting 1 more 4 there.
Ungainly kind of. He's got 6 now. Wow. It was not clinical.
13 आ गए over में. 12 चाहिए थे तुझे.
Yeah, 13 we got that secured, and I don't know if there was long off there, but it just seems so easy for Rohit, Sky to hit that for 6 over long off and one-handed. I mean, essentially giving India the rewards that they wanted. Right, I'm telling you, this is the same pitch for England versus South Africa, and only QDK could hit in that match. Pitch isn't easy, saying Jugal. And again, QDK's knock was brilliant. What did he get that day? 74 Jugal and in quick time as well. So, but again, Rohit, some of the shot making that we've seen, fine, he's batting in the power play, fine, it's a new ball and all of that. But still, you got to put it out of the fucking park, right? And have that intent and have that mindset and the skill to back it up. While Australia have the upper hand over us in the ODI World Cup, we've always done better against Australia in T20 World Cups, barring the 2, which come to mind.
2010 we lost. Apart from that, we won each time. 2010 and 12 we didn't play them.
12 we played them.
12.
We lost
14.
14 we beat them, 7 we beat them, 16 we beat them.
16 we beat them. Okay, 3-2. By the way, I have the list of centuries, the fastest centuries. Chris Gayle features twice in the top 5. Then there are 3 more entries. You guys want to...
Give us a
Butler
best.
नहीं है?
Nope, Butler nahi hai.
Le-
Butler is the slowest century in T20 World Cups.
Really? Was
Yeah,
that in
this is-
Sharjah?
That was
Sri Lanka.
against...
Against Sri
yeah,
Lanka.
that was Sri Lanka and Sharjah. Correct.
That
67
tournament.
balls.
That tournament also is ridiculous.
So you guys, 3 more names. Do you guys have any idea? One is very unlikely. I'd be very surprised if you get that name. But let's see. 3 names.
Give us a nice clues, bhai.
Okay. One was the one that I'm talking about. कि बहुत unlikely तुम लोगों का guess करना. 2012 World Cup में हुआ था. It was 2012 World Cup. It was a high... Nope.
Samuel's
Oh, no!
always started very...
Yeah, but what a knock, Rohit Sharma. Take a fucking bow. And to do it against the mighty Aussies, that's all we fucking care about. No 100, but no problem, Ro. No problem. I know I slandered you 48 hours ago, but we would just like to see this. That's why I was just venting out my frustration, because I know how much of fucking potential you have to dazzle our minds with great cricket. 127 for 3, India lost by captain. The Mitchell Starc round the wicket, and again a little element of luck over there. Starc happy, retribution.
But what a knock.
Sharma. What a knock. And definitely probably the best knock so far the World Cup. You can say whatever you want in terms of the opposition, the conditions, and the breeze. Technically, if you have to put a speed on that breeze, 31 miles an hour, the breeze. So if you thought the game yesterday was breezy, which was England-USA, that was 17 miles an hour. So it's gone 14 miles in terms of gusting up the wind. So again, never straightforward conditions to bat in, and credit where credit is due. Rohit Sharma, a fucking fabulous knock, if not the best one that we've seen this World Cup. Damn it, but what an inning. Rohit has been such a unique style, and I don't think we'll ever have a batsman like him again. And that's why you find so many fans of Rohit Sharma, because they know what that man can do with the bat in hand. He makes the bat look like a table at times, because when he fucking connects the ball, he connects it better than anyone can connect it. I'm talking about Pollards, I'm talking about Dhonis, everyone like that. So massive respect for Rohit Sharma over there. Pranav Anand saying, witness a special knock today from Rohit, will be talked about for 5 days, because after that some people will be like, yeah, league game on social media. Lamar. No, so do you honestly think that? Or do you think people actually remember this now for a great knock?
Discourse तो होता ही है. I mean, see, the point is, after a point, you'd find some people not, making their biases very obvious. So you just have to stick with what you believe
तेंदुलकर
in.
को गाली पड़ती है. रोहित शर्मा
क्या बोले, ठीक है ना? See, you can't get everyone to agree with you all the time. All the time, क्या you ever? So you'll have to live with it. That's fine.
Oh wow, Dube starts off well.
Dube first ball 4, bhai. Maza aa gaya, Dube. The deputy commissioner of sixes has dealt a boundary, a 4. I haven't followed this World Cup that religiously, saying Ashutosh Bajpai. Has there been any 100 in this World Cup so far? None.
Nope.
The highest score was 99, Puran? 98? What did he get?
Puran? 98.
Yeah, he got a 90. Yeah.
And he got run out also. He got run out. Unbelievable. 2003 Centurion level batting from Hitman Singh Ashutosh Bajpai. Yeah, until he departed. 41 ball for his 92. Absolute brilliant knock that, like we've been mentioning. Best off of the World Cup, no questions asked, saying Jugal. And sublime knock, nonetheless, among the best ever played by an Indian batter, saying in respect. So look, everyone understanding the magnitude of this knock, be it league game and inconsequential for India. Hi, when India playing Australia in any ICC tournament, you want to pump the Aussies.
Why, this is not an inconsequential game by any means. You're potentially knocking a team like Australia out. I mean, if they're in the semis playing South Africa, they're back playing the final. Would anyone want to play Australia in the final? Tell me that.
No chance. Yeah, but just to give you confirmation, Nicholas Puran 98 of 53, high score. Then 94 not out by Aaron Jones against Canada, that first ever game. Then Rohit Sharma today. Phil Salt 87 not out against West Indies the other day. He loves them. And then, of course, Butler's 83. So Starc, can he get Dube out? No, but he's got 3 back-to-back top balls after that boundary. So Australia is good over. Starc's come back well, getting the wicket of Rohit, and they're pegging things back nicely. But can they restrict India below 200 and then chase it down. Because remember, Australia have to do all the catching up in terms of this group and this game right now. If you guys are enjoying our chats in this watch along, please like this video and tell a friend about cricket.com, because we're so close hitting 91,000 on YouTube. Please subscribe and be part of this journey with us. People should understand this is like a virtual quarterfinal in case of Afghanistan. But that's what, right? So Sobesh was like, imagine we absolutely annihilate Australia, but Afghanistan really slip up against Bangladesh. So even if Bangladesh beat Afghanistan by 1 run, Australia still go through, right?
No, if Australia lose today, Afghanistan, all they have to do is just win tomorrow, na? Because Australia will be only on 2 points.
No, I'm saying if Bangladesh beat them by even 1 run.
Yeah.
But that depends on how badly Australia lose today.
But उनका net run rate फिलहाल बहुत healthy है, so it'll have to take a proper beating.
But बहुत healthy कैसे होगा? क्योंकि this is like a fresh group stage.
Bangladesh के against मारा था ना उन्होंने.
But Afghanistan के first game against India they lost badly, so yeah.
They lost bad. No, I'm just thinking if Australia do lose against India, let Cricket Australia call Bangladesh Cricket Board and be like, listen, we'll have 5 tests in bloody Chittagong, Mirpur and all that. You bloody beat Afghanistan and send us through. We will give you
Utna time ही नहीं है, so the match is like barely few hours away.
Calls करना पड़ेगा. But Zampa...
Shivam Dube should go for it in this over because this is precisely what he's in the team for.
Yeah.
There are other batters to follow.
Correct. And last time
he went to take Zampa down. Yeah.
He went for it, right, against Rishad, and then he got out after that. So I'm hoping...
That's fine. Even if he gets out, that's... Yeah.
But
even
who
if he
was
gets
it?
Out, that's...
Was it you, Soma, Akshay, who told me that stat of Dube, where he's actually succumbed to leg spin 7 times, even though he's been branded as a spin basher. So are you comfortable with that? That doesn't matter. How do you sit on that?
I mean, you also need to understand that there are plenty of batters to come. So might as well go after spin, right?
Yeah. Let's see how that goes, because Dube, of course, needs to get going. India already fucking brilliant platform to make it 200 and more. And remember, there's Hardik, who's coming off at the back of a 50 as well. Greg K saying, Australia Cricket Board will not engage in bilaterals unless the money is involved. That is true. No, because we were talking about the Australia-Bangladesh bid. If they'll be nice enough to give them... Shivam Katsal pointing out an observation. I don't know if it's true, but I'll take your word for it, mate. That is quite startling. Even that was a very low-scoring World Cup. Now, Shivam Dube, typical Dube. And that's out of the park. It's been caught and caught really well, but outside the boundary. Right? Outside the boundary. So my God.
Okay. Good.
अबे ये कहाँ गया? अरे मजाक में सही में चला गया क्या ये बंदा? गजब है यार.
Oh, God.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I pressed that leave studio button right now. I don't know how. Zampa is trying to york Dube. Come on, Shivam Dube. This is your chance to just cement it. I know they're not going to pull you out of the 11, given that we're so close to the semi-final, but still, just give some confidence and convictions to Indian fans here. Can you run 2?
So now Adil Rashid has replaced Zampa in the team of the tournament for sure.
Yeah.
तो बहुत उम्दा bowling यार, बहुत अच्छा किया.
But do you agree that he was man of the match yesterday, Adil Rashid?
By Adil Rashid, he should be in the contention for player of the tournament. Look at him in every single game. He's like unhittable.
But I don't think he's been the best spinner so far this World Cup.
Why? Who is it according to you?
Keshav Maharaj, isn't it?
कहाँ?
No, he's kept running all games.
Agreed, but Keshav Maharaj के ऊपर तो मेरे पास 3-4 नाम off the top of my head है यार. I would put Adam Zampa, Adil Rashid and Akil Hussain, all 3 of them over Keshav Maharaj. He's been tight, but wicket-taking abilities दोनों मिलाओगे तो these 3 have definitely been better than him, at least in my eyes.
Bro, Maharaj 2 for 27, 3 for 28, 2 for 24. He's not conceded over 30 in any of his things. Even last night he was brilliant.
Akil Hussain also, I don't think has ever sort of conceded too many runs that way.
No, Akil Hussain's definitely in. Like, I've loved him. I love the fact that he's just, that arm ball is a threat by itself. Let alone himself in his other tricks. Rashid is definitely up there. I just disagree with the man of the match for Rashid yesterday. Definitely in talks with the player of the tournament for sure. Yesterday, because Chris Jordan did what he did, just give him the man of the match. How often is it that you'd see?
But भाई तीनों tail ender थे. मेरा बस वही था. लिया hat trick, good on him. Good, but तीनों मतलब 9, 10, 11 को लिया. मतलब वो भी अपने को we'll have to sort of
make that. Overall देखोगे तो तीनों के numbers इतने similar हैं कि it's very tough to pick between these three. All 9 wickets. Akil Hussain, Adil Rashid, Akil Hussain, Maharaj and Adil Rashid.
Rashad Hussain, good shot by the way. 11 wickets so far in the tournament. Has been a revelation for Bangladesh. Very, very, very thrilled and chuffed a bit to see him come good for them. Adam Zampa, of course, in terms of wicket-taking abilities, he's been the front runner just through.
No, but there is only one asterisk that I'll put
amazing.
Along with Akil Hussain, that when you're facing West Indies, you sort of know that you can target other bowlers. You'll have overs from Romari who's like the most hittable bowler ever. I mean, Shepherd ko mujhe run kaate hi dekha hai.
No, even McCoy, for example, all of that for sure.
McCoy to maybe theek hai, bhai, kar leta hai, but yeah.
Please don't lose a wicket, for God's sake. They're not losing a wicket. It's 4 more for India. There's another 40 balls left in this India innings, and they're 148 for 3. Sorry, 147 now, 148 for 3. So, look, a lot of love coming India's way of the approach. And thanks to their captain, it's been great to see. Petition for Avanish to replace Sidhu in the commentary. Thank you, Hitesh. That makes me feel really chuffed. Avanish, don't be like Akshay during the RCB game. I'm not reverse jinxing. Neither am I being pessimistic. So I don't know where you're comparing me with the lad. And if Dube plays well against Australia, it will do wonders to his career. 100%. Indian total, 208, saying Akash Dixit, which is a brilliant reminder. You have 9 balls, nothing more, nothing less, to lock in your first inning score for India. If you get it bang on, you get $500 as an Amazon voucher to win. Sky going down the ground. Has he been able to clear long on? You betcha. 6 more. And Kohli loving it as well, saying, Bhai Saab. Loving that. So India getting past 150 with 8 balls to spare between the 15th, before the 15th over, beg your pardon. So that's just brilliant.
Here's his front foot, bhai. Ekdam gully cricket khel raha hai, bhai, Sky to abhi.
Oh my God. Sky, where was this Sky in the 2023 ODI World Cup? Anyway. 220 से
वापस जाने का कोई point नहीं है.
216, 215. Look at Kohli's expression. We just saw that for sure. And Lamar Pierce Morgan also tweeting about Rohit Sharma after the innings today. Oh, inside edge. And just a single. So India really fancying their chances right now. And as they say, fortune favors the brave. Let me just quickly ask you boys and put it out of everyone's heads, our predictions for the final score, so we can talk about everything else and then react. I'm going to go and say 224 for 6.
I'll add 50 to the last 5. Whatever they get in the next over, I'll add 50 to that. So, yeah.
So, where are you sitting?
I'll say 214.
214?
Sorry, what did you say, Avanish?
224. I'm saying 224. So I'm saying 214. Drop ball there. And Stoinis, again, being chirpy to batters. We've seen that. We saw how he sent off Gurbaz. By the way, I mean, what do you guys make of Tanzim of Bangladesh getting Virat Kohli out? And also, if you go check out Tanzim's Instagram page, look at the plethora of Kohli fans in the comments saying, Bhai, Kohli baap hai, baap, theek hai?
Were you one of them, Avanish?
What chance? Vikas was one of them, I think, for sure. 100%. But one second, would you do that as a bowler, Som? If you were playing against India, against Virat, you get him out, would you be like, come on! Come on!
Kohli himself would have done that if he was bowling and had taken someone's wicket. Usme kya hai? He has.
Yeah, correct. But his fans don't understand.
मैं अगर ऐसा बिना कोई प्रोफेशनल क्रिकेट खेले कोहली को आउट करूंगा तो फिर तो डेफिनेटली करूंगा.
But yeah, actually?
I think it's fine. Yeah, I mean, see, again, I mean, it's like Kohli said, right? If you give it, you got to take it.
Yeah, so that is true.
At least Kohli or people who his fans should not complain of others that like giving their emotions out after a wicket, because I mean it's what Kohli literally does to every Tom, Dick and Harry.
Exactly. And sometimes we want to see that as well, given back to Kohli.
Yeah.
I think when Besco gave it back to him, and then who else has given it to him in recent times? Andre Berger, which made, of course, Virat reply in that Tereko whatever. Recent times, has
And it
anyone else?
also spices things up, right? I mean, see, India are going to play Bangladesh like in 3 months later. ये याद रहेगा मतलब it'll spice the contest up because Kohli is one batter who doesn't forget. So we know
Oh,
what's gonna happen.
that
अच्छा है ना
100%.
like एक vanilla series there is something which is now all of us will look forward to.
We'll have
Yeah,
to
for sure.
manufacture narratives.
Man, and they're playing the first test like during my birthday and stuff. कौन देखेगा भाई? Anyway, watch along देखेगा, सबको देखेगा.
पांच दिन मनाएगा अपनी इस birthday.
Unbelievable. Oh, yo, what kind of silly dismissal is that? I've never seen Sky get out in my life like that. Shit ball. That is literally a saying in cricket. Bowl filth, get wickets. Unbelievable. This is one of those match day Bell Road dismissals, Akshay.
Okay.
Arey, out ho gaya, out ho gaya.
Oh man.
This is like how
ऐसे बॉल पे
Shubh
जब विकेट मिलता है ना
how Shubh will get Som out and stuff, and then Som will be like, "ये क्या यार?"
भाई कुछ भी हुआ शुभ से तो आउट नहीं हुआ मैं अब तक.
By the way, for what it's worth, this Saturday, I scored 36 of 6 balls. First game.
Nah.
Ask.
Shubh.
No, not off. Not off show. It was others, 36 of 6. And my first 8 balls went for 48 runs. Matlab, I hit 48 runs.
Holy shit. First 8 balls went for 48.
Yes. It went as in I hit 8 sixes. I hit 8 sixes.
Holy shit. Who was the bowler?
There were 3-4 bowlers. Matlab, across 2 matches. पहले match में 6 ball, फिर दूसरे match में 2 ball.
Who? Can you name them?
Akash was one. Saurabh was another.
आकाश ऐसे डालता है, क्या डालता है वो?
ये अभी मैं क्या बोला, अभी मेरे सामने जो मिला ऑपोजिशन में, अभी इसमें मैं क्या बोलूं?
जो आएगा वही तो मारेगा ना
भाई. अवनीश भाई आप आओ एक बार, ये सैटरडे को आओ आपको बस.
I want to play, of course. We'll play soon. Nischal meanwhile saying 227, 225, saying sports fan. Let's see if you guys adjust your predictions after that Sky wicket. Remember, you guys have time, 3 more balls to do that. Was that a wicket? It was. But Vishnu, it was pretty lame, innocuous, but it was a wicket. Start hard.
गलत आदमी आउट हो गया यार.
Yeah, that's true.
ठीक है, but mean होता.
224 saying Jagmeet Singh Oberoi, and then Pranav Anand saying loved one meme picture of Tanzim Hassan Shakib yelling at Kohli after getting his wicket, and then Keswick William comes and says in Gandhi's voice,
जिस राह पे तुम निकल पड़े हो एक दिन बुरा
oh my god, I don't know this meme, but I get where you're coming from, Pranav. Absolutely get that. Bangladesh bowler did nothing wrong. He's playing for his country. Kohli does the same to other players. Yeah, agreed. Just try telling that to the millions of Virat Kohli fans who get into the players. When Naveen Kohli happened, how people went into his Instagram and just pissed everywhere over there. It was nuts. Right, last 2 balls in this Stark spell, and it's a good ball. It's a Yorker. Oh, Dube wants a quick single, and he'll get it, actually. So 161 for 4. Another ball to lock in your predictions. I keep saying that because you guys have to win something. Yeah, the last couple of watchalongs, no one's won that much. I know WA won $500 the watchalong before that. Last time, I don't think we had winners. So hoping anyone gets their prediction right today. I know Akshay said 50 runs from the last 5, which basically means around 211, 212 right now. Akshay, do you agree with that?
Yeah, there and thereabouts.
Okay. Virat should have said, "Teri sadly jitni runs hai meri." Ooh. Yes.
Just sheer audacity to come up with a statement like that.
बहुत देख लिया तेरे जैसे, ठीक है? Can Pandya play well against Australia? He can. He's been having sublime World Cup. Complete different Pandya that we saw in the IPL, of course, for different reasons. 209 saying Shankar, 215 saying Sivarami Reddy. So lovely that everyone's locking in their scores to stand a chance to win that $500 coupon. 223 saying Abbas Kunde. So look, 224 is what I said, and I think Jagmeet Singh is also echoing those thoughts. Som locked in his 214, and Akshay, I'm guessing, is going to go for 212. AA, you won last time. So what is your winning score this time? 217. And Australia, truly Asia, saying 200. Regardless, guys, here's a question for you all. How much is enough for India just to be on the winner's side. What can we do to bat Australia out of the next 5 overs? Or do you think they'll still give any chase a run for the money, like how Bhavishnu said definitely will chase under 250? Definitely
250 के नीचे बना तो भाई मैच ही हार गए. भविष्य में इनफैक्ट प्रेडिक्टेड 250.
हमको तो अभी उदास होना चाहिए क्योंकि 250 तो नहीं बन रहे.
250 is not happening, but okay, fine. Hypothetically, we get 230, right? And Dube and Hardik go mad. Is it game
उसके लिए 70 रन चाहिए 500.
But it's game set match for Australia, no? Because they're definitely chasing anything below 250.
No, jokes apart. How much do you think Australia, like, what is their ceiling today? This pitch, this conditions with Bumrah's 4 overs, everything.
200, 210, they wouldn't mind it entirely. मतलब कर सकते हैं. They'll back themselves.
I think anything above 225 will give them like, bhai, kaise hoga?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking. Because otherwise, bro, they'll just come on. I know they have Head, Warner, Marsh hasn't performed himself. I know that David bats kind of deep for them. So they have all the fucking bloody players in the world to chase something down. 215 should be good, saying Akash Dikshit. And 210 is enough, saying Australia truly Asia, which is insane. Australia have to score at 12 from 16 overs because of Bumrah. And that's what I'm saying. With Bumrah as well, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts.
I will actually count Kuldeep in there as well. I mean, when was the last time we saw Kuldeep getting belted in the last couple of years?
Not easy. Yeah, not easy for sure.
Yeah, man. Kuldeep also has been good, but how will the breeze factor help the spinners or deteriorate there?
I mean, it depends on that, which end he's being bowled at, and I mean they'll be smart.
And by the end, it's not just about
drift and stuff, and nothing like no correlation.
Again, exactly. It's not just the end factor is not only from batters being able to hit it towards one end. So Kuldeep turns from left to right, to sort of put it bluntly. Drift agar usi area mein, I mean, if the breeze is also blowing in the same direction, he'll get a lot more turn. मतलब ball और ज़्यादा drift होगा turn के साथ. Turn will be off the pitch और उसके साथ और drift मिलेगा. Now, on the other hand, if he's bowling into the breeze, he won't get that drift. If anything, he'll just go straight into the surface and go straight to the batter. It'll be a lot more easier for batters to, attack him. So, which is why, again, I'm pretty sure it's basic Indians. The team will know of all of this, which is why it'll definitely be a lot more harder to attack Kuldeep tonight.
Okay, interesting. By the way, Hazelwood has just been Australia's best bowler so far, not just today, but maybe in the competition, arguably as well. Do let us know. Mad, absolutely mad. And he's just bowling in a sixpence. Bharat asking, wait, Hazelwood is bowling now. Who's bowling the 20th over? Maybe Cummins. Yeah, could be. Need to survive this Hazelwood over, man. Hazelwood only 11 runs till now, saying sports fan. It is crucial. Oh, he's bowled a good bowler, Hardik Pandya as well. It's just another single. How do you expect Marsh to throw the ball to who right now in terms of the last 4 overs remaining? I'm thinking Zampa. Will he
Zampa. Yeah. Start Zampa, Cummins. He'll finish. He'll bowl everyone out. Bas.
Som. Zampa has one.
Stoinis has one. I think that's the only option, right? Stoinis has. How does Stoinis has two? Oh, he has one.
No.
Yeah.
Stoinis has one.
Yeah, I mean, like Akshay said, everyone is going to bowl out.
So Stark is done.
Maybe Cummins bowls the next one to see if they get a wicket.
Cummins, Zampa, Stoinis, or Cummins, Stoinis, Zampa? Then who will they try and hold on to till the last over?
Probably they're going to give the 20th over to this guy, Stoinis, because if India already lose 2 wickets by then it's not going to be easy.
They'll back Zampa.
I would front load.
Yeah,
right, this is front loading only.
Cummins, Zampa, Cummins, and Stoinis.
Matlab end pe bhi, this is going to be the 17th over, so left to right. So if anything, I think it'll be Cummins, Zampa, Stoinis. Yeah. If I'm getting
Zampa will Maxwell bowl it. Maxwell's a good shout against Dube.
Nahi bhai. Abhi nahi.
Yeah, if he's not been introduced, right? So be it.
Too late.
Actually, will be a good shout against Jadeja, but then everyone will be a good shout against him.
Avanish will be a good shout against Jadeja.
Okay, so Zampa raised to Dube, and it was full and flat and just a single to deep mid wicket. So India 167 for 4, 16.1. The ball seems to be reserving, not reversing, reserving.
So, I mean, obviously, okay, then there's no other option than to go Cummins, Stoinis, Cummins after this.
Yeah.
That's the only option. Unless Mars को Cummins से पूरे over नहीं कराए.
You never know. It's all Bangladesh players were pumped. It's a reaction to their team players. Fans have a disrespectful attitude. There's plenty of questions that we want to ask you guys as well in the beginning.
That's a separate conversation. That is,
yeah.
I mean, there is still something to be discussed there. But
bold. He's put down an absolute dolly. Have you ever seen an Australian cricket captain put down a childish catch like that? Very well bowled. He sucked Hardik Pandya into it like a, I don't know, a kid into a candy shop. But how do you drop this?
Oh, come on!
I mean, I know Australia's fielding has been well documented. They dropped 5 catches last game, but this is a shit show from the Australian.
Like the second attempt was also there. How do you drop that? Oh my!
And by muh pe, nak pe gira, kidhar gira. I mean, that sounds wrong, but like, you know what I mean. It's quite embarrassing. Oh, catch that! And it's ball short. Mitch Marsh not having the best time. Oh, sorry, this one was Stoinis. Nitish Marsh, if you know, you know, saying Ashutosh Bajpai. Nitish Marsh.
मार्च ने ही कोहली का भी ड्रॉप किया था ना चेन्नई में.
What is he saying? Why shows we doing Chuke's ball?
Nice.
What does that mean?
मतलब टेल एंडर की तरह बैट कर रहा है. Shivam Dube is giving the strike to. He's trying to give the strike to Hardik Pandya.
Oh, that.
Or wait, no. In this case, sorry, he's trying to take the strike from Hardik Pandya. He is Bhuvan.
Zampa comments, Stoinis comments saying Jagmeet Oberoi in terms of options. Yes, Marsh dropped Kohli. Say Akhil Nair. Yeah, Akshay Bhai. Say Abbas. Right, Zampa, he's bowled fantastically well right now. This over, just 4 off it with 1 to go, and India 170 for 4. And I feel like the last 2-3 overs we've kind of just slowed down. I don't know if you guys agree or disagree, but we should have just gone at it because we have.
Even Zampa slowed down.
Zampa's also slowed down. Much harder to bat now, saying Jugal. We lost all momentum in the last 3 overs. Last 15 balls have killed the run rate. Would be good if we can get to 190, saying Jugal. Sorry, but this looks like poor play. So everyone lashing in right now in the last couple of minutes. Can this be some sort of solace with India ending the over on a high? No, just a single. That is protection over there. So 171 for 4, 17 gone. Dube is on 24 of 18 and Hardik is there as well. So how much can India get in the last 3 overs? We think 50 plus, given our predictions, but it's not going to happen. So I think probably 30, 40 at best. And they're wasting such good batting options we have. Talking about Jadeja, who's just been parking his ass in the heart. When you have great cricketers of Akshay Patel waiting in the wings as well. So look, not just Jadeja, but India have options. Keeping Rohit's mad hitting aside, is it tough to play spinners here? It increases India's chances. It does. And that's what Som is telling you all. Not from a Rohit Sharma fan perspective, just the fact that his knock has made this pitch look maybe a 190, 200 pitch where it isn't. It really isn't. We need a better climax. That's what she said. 250, Bhavishnu Raghu Shankar sticking with it. You're a optimistic man. Zampa's too clever. He didn't give Dube any freebies. Very clever indeed. Most teams have been struggling in the last 5 overs on West Indies pitches, saying Greg K. Yeah, it's interesting that you asked that question. I want to ask the statsman what is the highest score in the last 5 overs for game in terms of the death overs. Comments to Dube as he found the gap. The sluggish field will make them come back for 2, I think. So no boundary still for India. By the way, last game, Jadeja bowled 1 finger seam up ball. I think it was the first time from him. I mean, to be fair, he always just throws it in.
Sorry.
And after such a strong start, a meek finish wouldn't do justice. We need impact sub Rinku here. We need a Rinku period, man. Whether he would have impacted the game as a sub or not, but generally it was a tough one. Can't believe Marsh dropped that, by the way. But Cummins, can he finish well? Another full toss. Harder to hit this one. He's cluffed it down the ground for another single. So India trying all their might and power in the world to get above 200, but I don't know. They're running out of gas. It gives you that impression. Man,
but how can you run out of gas 20 ball के बाद यार? मतलब 20 ball खेला यार.
Exactly.
गर्मी भी नहीं है, कुछ नहीं है.
From a team perspective, Is there a need?
Oh यार full toss तो मार यार full toss का pitch से करने देना यार ये Indian batters full toss की practice क्यों नहीं करते यार It's like everyone is the same.
Unbelievable. Right. Hardik on strike. Come on, give me a boundary, Hardik. Go down the ground. He's played it superbly, but just for a single. So India, I don't know. They've been, of course, like there's a vacuum sucking all the life out of them. And I hope they still get over 200, over 210. If I am a greedy Indian fan, I am. Right, more comments to take. This is the first time Zampa has gone wicketless in a T20 World Cup match since his first one. That's a fucking mad fact. Thank you for that, Shankar. And I know the boys are doing their hard efforts in the office. So I think they already have stats to this. But Shankar, thank you for that little nugget. Marsh dropped a catch against India when they're definitely going to win this World Cup. Pranavana doing the math over there. Pranabai, indeed. And Pandya's rotating strikes. We need hits, indeed. We do. So far, just 5 off this comes over. 2 balls left. Now, what can we expect, yaar? Rohit, for all that he gave us, would hope himself that his team gets the 200 plus total that we've been talking about. Sorry, second time since then. Overall, 3 out of 21 innings, he's wicketless. No problem, Shalka, but still, that's pretty mad. That
by the way, another match that Australia have dropped the most catches in this edition of the T20 World Cup. 15. Oh. Second is 9 by South Africa. मतलब भाई उसमें भी फर्क देखो 15 से 9.
Wow. That's mad. 4 for Pandya. What a shot that is. That's almost like a tennis shot. Forehanding him. And these are the kind of shots you need against the ball that Cummins is just bowled back of the length, slower to kind of get the power and pace on it. But Hardik with his bottom hand there, I think getting 4. And India now getting to 180, so they can breathe easy. And last ball of this Cummins over, he's wicketless as well after back-to-back hat-tricks. Just a single. Pandya really wanted to hit that next week. So 181 for 4, 18 overs gone. And now, surely, everything needs to go. Dube bhai, Karli bhai, kuch to yaar, saying Jagmeet Singh Oberoi. Cummins slow ball bouncers, almost impossible to hit, but was just managed by Pandya. What is this tuk-tuk? What are they saving wickets for? And Australia ko Scotland game ke baad kisi ne bataya nahi ki now they're playing for an own survival, not for knocking out England. Yeah, how the tables have turned, Pranav. And LOL, Pandya shot just like a tail-ender, but effective. Whether it looked pretty or ugly, it got the dividend that we all wanted. Akshay's prediction is most likely coming true. Maybe Soms 212, 214.
अब कैसे इतना optimistic हो सकते हो? 30-35 रन कहाँ?
Stoinis over तो बनता है भाई. Stoinis तो over एक बनता है भाई.
Yeah, I'll take 20 from here. अगर 20 भी आ गए तो at least.
Right. Stoinis का over only 20. Let's assume, yaar. He's not as clever. I don't think he's not as clever as the Cummins slower ball.
No, but I the thing is, they're not being able to hit the ball, time the ball.
What a shot that is! Yeah, what a shot that is! 6. Ab batao, ab bowl.
रुको भाई पढ़ दे दो अभी पढ़ा नहीं है.
So what kind of shot is this, bro? Fuck. This is like a no-look shot. I don't even know how to put it. मजाक चल रहा है.
छक्का गया भाई.
What a shot.
वो बांग्लादेश के अगेंस्ट वार्म अप मैच में भी एक ऐसा ही छक्का पड़ा था. मतलब जब मारा तो लगा नहीं छक्का जा रहा है. Out of nowhere just went all the way. Wind.
And again he's bowling in the fucking bloody at 6-4. He's bowling in the fucking slot to make all our predictions come true. So amazing. India going 193 for 4 with 4 balls left. Akshay, trust me, another 10 balls, you'll get your 212. Som will get his 214. Can I get my 224? That is
ये तो काफी घटिया bowling. I know he's attempting the Yorker there, but getting it horribly wrong.
Bro thinks he's Beyblade saying
Maxwell. This is like.
But again, so you're playing a bowler here, yeah. Like this is shit bowling.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, ये तो मतलब Australia do not deserve this. I mean, this is like the shittiest bowler to ever turn.
Oh my God, he's got away with it. He's bowled a ditto ball again, and Pandya can't believe he missed out.
I don't think a worse bowler than this ever bowled a 19th over of a World Cup for Australia.
Yeah, man. We've seen things that's never been done by Australia in World Cup tournaments. Their captains dropping fucking catches. Oh wait, Steve Warner. But Mitch Marsh, yaar, ye kya tha for sure. This one also
यार
should have
but
gone.
एक तीसरा छक्का था for the taking.
Yeah, 100% I agree with you. तीसरा छक्का था भाई वो, for sure.
मारने वाले बॉल थी भाई. Yeah.
Hardik equals champion again.
Maxwell would not have been this bad. Yeah? I mean, why is not? I mean, unless it's an injury issue or something. I mean, I just simply can't understand why Maxwell did not bowl even a single over here.
Oh, that's true. And again, he's bowled it full. Oh, that should have gone for 6. He's got a wicket. Sure, be happy with that, Stoinis. But to be fair, again, another shit ball. Dube should have probably eked it out for some runs. I don't know. Am I being too harsh on Stoinis now? You guys can tell me.
But look at Harik's reaction. Harik knew that it's chakke marne wali ball thi.
This was still not as hittable as the first 3 balls, but Dube see a very mid innings from Dube, to say the least.
Yeah, if he played that exact shot in the V zone, that would probably been 4 or 6, right? Or no? It's tough to say.
But it couldn't come.
Kafi full tha. This was much fuller than the other 2 balls that way.
Oh, and Jadeja's got a promotion over Akshar as usual. There is no Akshar Patel.
क्या लोग यार,
as usual कुछ नहीं है भाई, ये कुछ कभी कुछ हो रहा है, मतलब it's not the same.
But yeah, lots of appreciation coming Hardik Pandya's way, and why not? Because remember, 15 odd last game, he's been amongst the wickets this World Cup, so literally been a dream tournament for Hardik. I'm telling you guys, Pandya is the MVP of this Indian team. Abbas Kunde saying Shivam Lube. Okay, fair enough. Never thought I would hear the words Australia don't deserve this. Max Mojo picking on what Som said a while ago. Dube for India versus Risa for South Africa. Their battle will be legendary. Dube should be dropped if India qualifies.
Dube has not been as bad as Risa. I mean, Risa Hendricks, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you guys know what I feel about him. I've said this enough. But I mean, Risa Hendricks, seriously.
He used up all his T20 international up last year.
Whatever it is, I mean, at the big stage,
unbelievable. Bro, full toss and he's trying to really get a French cut. Kya yaar? French hai Jaddu. Deja.
यही तो है. इसी को तो क्लच बोलते हैं भाई.
Unbelievable. Somesh
अबे भाई.
Somesh coming up in all his feet. I can see it. I think he's tweeting Somesh Agarwal.
Oh, भाई यार ये तो dot ही खिल गया है.
He's single-handedly.
I mean, no, he's got a single.
He single-handedly ensured कि अवनीश का 210 नहीं बनेगा.
पहले 2 बॉल में 2 छक्के के बाद ओवर से 14 ही रन आए.
Bro, and he's kept Hardik off strike. They shouldn't have taken a single.
Exactly. He's taken a single of the last fucking ball. Jackass. मतलब दिमाग कहाँ रखते आते हैं?
Jadeja saying Jugal, we need Ajay Jadeja, not Ravindra. Brain dead decision to send Jadeja. Biggest blunder to send. People are hating Jadeja. Jesus Christ Almighty.
सारी दुनिया एक तरफ अवनीश हेगड़े जडेजा को क्लच मानते हुए दूसरी.
It's basically the whole world, and then Jadeja, me, and Rivaba. That's it. No one else. There's no one else.
Actually, the problem is. No, Avanish, you've got one thing wrong here. Even Jadeja is not on your side.
Yeah. Exactly. So, okay, fine. Me and his beloved wife, bro. Both of us in the corner backing the lad. Come on.
And
Jadeja,
by the way, 2019 was 5 years ago. Shadab is definitely a better batter, bhai.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. Right, Cummins to Jadeja.
Oh. Don't. It's not.
No, single. Single.
Dot का मत खेल कम से कम.
Single. He's done the right thing. ठीक है. It's okay. It's all right.
done the right thing.
Common, we need 210 at least, saying Australia truly Asia. I mean, by the way, where are you from? And what is your real name? Can you tell us? It's just fascinating to, of course, hear
also,
from you.
Also, is it in Malaysia truly Asia? I mean, the jingle.
It's a word.
Okay.
It was their flight advert, right? Like Malaysia to
tourism ad tha. Malaysia tourism ad.
That is true. Akhil Nair is saying if Jadeja does a Hyderabad today, we need to have a special rest session live. Anyway, all know that he's.
What is a Hyderabad? I mean, sorry.
Yeah. Give us context, Akhil Nair. I thought I understood that joke for a second, but no. Ooh. Outswinger from Pat Cummins. I don't blame Pandya.
Outswinger?
Outswinger. Yeah, outswinger, bhai. Actually outswinger, like a fast outswinger. Look at it. Or would you describe this ball differently?
Maybe leg cutter होगी भाई. देखने दे को.
Maybe a fast leg cutter, but it looked like an outswinger.
It moved away for sure. It moved away. हवा की वजह से गया, but.
Right. Can India get to 200? They surely should.
He definitely did not try to swing it. It was a cross seamer. तो भाई ने swing नहीं किया. वो हवा की वजह से.
No, don't take the single. Deny the single. No, they take the single. We might not get to 200.
So this is how extreme is.
Sorry?
Yeah. Somesh and I were right कि भाई 200 बना ले 180 से वही बना end में. Single लिया बताओ यार.
Man, we were 93 for 2 after 8 overs. Yeah. So since 11.3 overs, just 100.
We were 161 after 15. जहाँ से 50 run मारते तो 210 बनता. Last 5 overs, 4.3 overs, only 36 runs.
Oh, 1 second! Oh, 1 second! Oh. Come on, Ravi Jadeja. What a shot that is. For 6. For 6, lads. Come on, Jaddu. That's the Jaddu we want to see, bhai. That's the Jaddu we want to see. So even you like the shot.
Pitch पे हक देते हैं लोग. Good shot.
6.
हाँ, but that is not that. Yeah, good shot, no doubt.
But I mean, I don't know what Cummins was trying to do there, to be honest. कुछ भी नहीं करना यार इन pitches में, कुछ भी नहीं करना. I mean, as a bowler, you really don't have to do anything.
Better from Cummins this time, so just a single. So look, 204 for 5 last ball. Hardik's on strike. If India get even a boundary from here, 6-2 from here, we will take it.
Oh, Kapravasi Vijay season, St Lucia.
Always. Bro, from St Lucia to Somalia, we're everywhere.
True.
Unbelievable. Jaddu took the clutch from the car today. He did. Right, last ball. Cummins to Pandya. Slow ball, typical Cummins into the deck. And can they come back for 2? No, they'll stick with 1. So India end on an absolute fantastic 205 for 5 in their 20 overs. It's been good to see. I want to just, of course, get the boys' thoughts and your thoughts as well in the comments about what you think at the halfway stage. Can India knock Australia out, or will Australia pump India in about 15 overs to keep their qualification chances alive? We'll bring you all the answers, of course, in the next 2 hours, but in the next 10-15 minutes, we're here to discuss anything that you want, from RCB to India. We're here to talk about it. RCB from Pirates to parties, saying Ashutosh Bajpai. Yeah, they are everywhere. And last 10 overs, sorry, the first 10 overs, 114, last 10, 89, saying introspect. So India, of course, being pegged back by Australia. Som, your thoughts, halfway mark. How do we stand?
I mean, India ahead, significantly ahead, but I mean, Australia still not out. Probably 20 more runs and Australia could have been out.
Okay, so
but yeah, don't get fooled. Don't get fooled by Rohit's knock. It's not an easy wicket. And if you saw what Hazelwood did, and even Stark in his 3rd and 4th over, and Cummins in some of his deliveries, if you bowl cutters into the wicket, it's very difficult to hit. So India with Bumrah and Kuldeep, 8 overs, 8 really, really good overs, it's going to be tough for Australia. They really will have to target the other 12 overs.
Could we also kind of think about Hardik Pandya, the bowler here, and say that he's going to be a little thorn in their flesh, going that his record so far, tournament has been shot bowling and has been getting dividends. So maybe Hardik's another factor over there. Akshay, let me just come to you really quickly, because Som talked about it, you talked about it. We all spoke about how Rohit Sharma's knock has changed the face of this game, let alone this pitch. But Australia themselves have some fucking firepower. So Warner ahead, if they get going in the power play in Australia, like, I don't know, 72 for 1 after 6 overs, it's a game on. But they still need to chase this down in 15 overs to qualify? Am I right?
For now, let them. They'll focus on the win. They won't be sort of too caught up in finishing it in 15 overs and whatnot. Jeet hasil kar lo khatam. Right now, Australia's net run rate is better than Afghanistan as things stand. So it's all right. They don't need to do much. It's Afghanistan who need to worry about the net run rate and whatnot. Agar Australia यहाँ पे जीता, they'll be favorites to reach the semis. And can they do it? Of course, like you mentioned, they definitely have the firepower. conditions aren't going to be entirely batter friendly. I do agree with Somesh. Rohit definitely made batting look a lot more easier than it actually will be. But it'll also be important for Indian bowlers outside Kuldeep and Bumrah to step up, especially with a new ball. I'm just scared of Arshdeep. If he gets his line right, I can see Head getting out for a golden duck. But अगर थोड़ा इधर उधर चूकते हैं तो भाई Head तो मतलब तबीयत से मारेगा वहाँ पे. So they'll have to sort of beware.
Yeah, I just want to see Bumrah expose the openers, but Australia, you never know. And Max Boach was saying that exact thing in the comment as well. I don't know what's enough against Australia anymore. Off topic, but what's this turf war between Pandya and Pant brothers? I don't know what that is about, but we will, of course, get into it when we have to. I think once the ball gets soft, it's difficult to hit, saying Jagmeet Singh Oberoi. And I don't know if anyone won the particular predictions, but we'll tell you right now and confirm. I think this Indian bowling attack is best. I don't see why we cannot win today, seeing Australia truly Asia. And I think once ball, yeah, we took that one as well. So mentioned Kuldeep, Bumrah, their overs are going to be critical. But Australia, again, they're not just, of course, seeking the 2 points, but they want to, of course, push on with the run rate to just make sure that they qualify and put Afghanistan totally out of it. Right. I just want to ask you guys a few thoughts about how India can potentially not just win this World Cup, guys, but what has been lacking so far. So I asked Nix and I think Jeet the question the other day, Pramod as well. What do you want to see from India that you haven't seen from India this World Cup? While you answer that, I'm quickly getting a coffee and I'll be back.
वाह सवाल पूछे खुद गायब हो रहा है.
No, but Akshay and the boys can pick up the challenge.
No,
You know, Sri, I mean, one of the things that was missing was the openers clicking, but Rohit solved that today. I mean, get to see Jadeja sort of chipping in with his things. Batting wise, he has been demoted for fair reasons, but I think Jadeja, the bowler, still remains very crucial. Has had the best of World Cup so far. But I mean, you don't need everything to fall into place to win the World Cup. We have seen so many tournaments when India have really been the best team in the tournament and yet they've not won it. So maybe it's good to have some uncertainties. But I think this team has enough problem solvers. But again, T20 is very fickle, like our good old friend Gurkirat always says. So from here on, I mean, once you enter the semis, I mean, you can only do well to go get into the semis. After that, it's like anyone can win on the day.
It'll be very interesting. I do agree. Jadeja's probably now gone from 9th to 10th in that list of ki bhai, kahan pe Kohli hai, kahan pe Rohit hai in terms of contribution so far to India's T20 World Cup campaign. It's hard. It's hard to see Jadeja not do well, but it's also, yeah, I mean, when I say hard, it's painful to see because bat ke saath it's been a while. It's been an extended period of lull for him. He's just not done well. And we're not sure, again, what the thought process is. Even today, I know he got that 6, sure, Avanish would be happy, but वो जब जिस तरीके से खेलता है does not inspire a lot of confidence, and which is why it sort of becomes even more imperative that he contributes with the ball. But that way, even with the ball in hand, you can probably say Akshar has been the better bowler of the two in the World Cup so far.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's been treated that way as well. We've seen a lot of games where Akshar has been brought into the attack ahead of Jadeja, and not just because he's more of a power play bowler than Jadeja. In games, I mean, if I remember correctly, in the game against USA or on the pitches in New York, when spinners were not really needed, it was Akshar who was bowling and not Jadeja. So this sort of also tells us about the mindset of the team management. At this moment they're more comfortable with Akshar's variety, whereas they'll be using Jadeja more when there is help in the wicket for him.
Fair enough. I mean, even that 16th over that he bowled to Mahad Wasim against Pakistan was Akshay Patel and not Jadeja that Rohit Sharma went to. So clearly, there isn't enough confidence being shown on Ravi Jadeja there. देखते हैं भाई क्या होता है. Max Mojo meanwhile asking, is there going to be more rain? So far so good भाई. अभी तो फिलहाल बारिश नहीं है, धूप है जितना हमने देखा.
हाँ, 5 ओवर हो जाने दो बस ऑस्ट्रेलिया की इनिंग्स के, then we won't worry. होने दो इतनी बारिश होगी.
एक बार.
See, that is also one of the factors. That is also one of the factors that Australia will have to keep in mind, that they'll have to be above the DLS score.
That's actually a good point. DLS का भी उनको ख्याल रखना
पड़ेगा. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if someone can tell us what is the DLS par score of 5 overs here.
If we get our hands on that, we'll definitely ask our stats man about that. Also, if you had to put a number to it in terms of what the odds are looking like, kya lagta? I know India start favorites, start the second innings as favorites, but 60-40, 70-30, kahan pe ho aap?
I'm more inclined towards 70-30. See, because
And
if you look at Australian batters, Head, Head has been in form, but he has been vulnerable as well. And India plan तो किया ही होगा इस बार कि भाई अभी हेड को कैसे आउट करना है. And apart from that, Stoinis has had one decent knock. Maxwell का Afghanistan के against played a decent knock, but I mean they're not really that in form if you look at all the Australian batters. So collectively they'll have to sort of just try and be the best versions of themselves today. But then again, India's bowling, like we've been saying, Bumrah ke 4 over are locked potentially. Even if they get run a ball, it'll be a win. So
for
वो
sure,
है
that's
फिर Kuldeep if
16.
if you try to hit Kuldeep, you can get out as well because that's the kind of a bowler he is. So this is where the confidence is coming from. But apart from that, yeah, other 12 overs are fairly targetable.
It'll be very interesting though. Again, in terms of Australia's batting as well, Travis Head has been in form, but he's one of those batters who's very susceptible to the new ball. Move agar ढंग से करोगे, stumps को aim करोगे. Naveen Ulak has sort of shown us कि भाई exactly करना क्या है उसके साथ. He's done that before as well in the ODI World Cup. Who do you think will be key for Australia when it comes to the bat in hand? Warner hasn't been too bad. Marsh has been out of form. Maxwell has been on and off. Tim David भी कुछ खास चली नहीं है वहाँ पे. It's like on paper, it's a solid batting attack there, batting lineup. But who are you looking for?
I think one of the openers will have to bat deep because that also will ensure that both the Indian spinners will be kept away. Because then Rohit Sharma के पास फिर options वैसा रहेगा कि भाई जडेजा से कराए कि नहीं, अक्षर से कराए कि नहीं. If Warner and Head are batting after the power play as well, so one of those two will have to fire. Based on how in the hitting form of the two, I would say Head is very important. If India can get Head early, it will really demoralize the Australians. I think Head, for me, Head remains the key. Because let's be
Fair
fair,
enough.
if Arshdeep doesn't get Head early, then India will have to switch to plan B. क्योंकि फिर expecting बुमराह ही आके करे वो from round the wicket, it's like asking too much of him again. And it's not. I mean, of course, everything is natural to Bumrah, but then again, you can't rely on him to do everything every time. और अगर तुमने बुमराह को front load किया तो that is also an issue. I mean, too much of front load. I'm expecting him to bowl at least 1 over in the first 2 or 3, but you can't have him bowling 2 or 3 overs in the power play itself. Which can potentially be the case if Head is not out by the 4th over mark.
I agree. I think Travis Head is the key for Australia today. Remember, Australia, if they need to survive, they can get the points and then hope Bangladesh beat Afghanistan. But if they want a sure shot qualification, they need to chase this down in 15.3 overs. So that's the magical number. 93 balls for them to win this and chase it down. Rohit Sharma is in confident mood after what he showed us with the bat. Lots of fans DMing me saying, "Ab bol bhai, kidhar hai tu?" I was like, join us with Watchalong, main idhar hi hu. Is there going to be more rain?
I don't know. Sorry, one thing we've taken this comment. I don't know if Raj has come up with a very unique slander name for Mitchell Marsh, or is this just a typo? Mitchell Marsh is very fascinating to say the least.
Mitchell Marsh is good, but even this one's good, right? 22 balls. सही है भाई, सही है. Australia 18 over के अंदर Raj Limbu is feeling very confident, very confident. Is it time to finally take out the Cricket World Cup 2023 jerseys for vibes? Not just yet. We already have one being donned by Somesh. So Head and David Warner out there. Mind you, this is also some records from an Indian perspective. The most sixes they've ever hit in a T20 World Cup game today, 15. They beat their own record from the last game, 13 against Bangladesh. So good on them. This is the third highest score for India in a T20 World Cup. They're still yet to surpass that 218 for 4 against England, which you guys famously remember was Yuvraj's 6 sixes in that encounter in Durban. And last piece of information that I want to give you all is that no one has scored this much against Australia in a T20 World Cup. In fact, it record equals their score. 205 versus 4 is what we've seen an opposition get against Australia in a World Cup. Arshdeep is in number 4 amongst top wicket bowlers list. I mean, yeah, he's been good as well. Mitchell Marsh, Ashutosh Bajpan, his Hindi kind of stumps me from time to time.
ट्रॉफी पे पैर तो क्या तुझे ट्रॉफी देखने तक नहीं देंगे भाई, says आशुतोष बाजपेयी.
Oh, यही किया था ना, तू ही हंस रहा था ना, तू ही हंस रहा था. That's the one that we all love from Virat Kohli. Right, so who is it? It's going to be Arshdeep Stark to start proceedings for India. Can he be Stark or can he be himself, the king of swing?
I'm going to get all the spoilers.
You want him to be
wickets.
Stark?
No, no spoilers. If there's a wicket, I'll be like, right, so so let's see how it
ये
goes.
राजू सुना ना, किसी का नाम नहीं लेने का. This is Avanish's way of doing that.
Okay, fine. Just a 206 to win. Can Australia get it? 15.3 overs is what they need to get it. If they don't get it, and then India, you can assure themselves to see themselves in the top 4, and whoever they take on, they take on. But join into this watch along. Only 30 likes so far. Please make it 50 because India definitely 70% chance of winning this game. Right, Arshdeep to Warner, and has he found the gap on the offside? He has, but again, the outfield is going to help India. The breeze is the fact that it's a, I don't know, 20 over old pitch. Was it the same pitch that England South Africa happened, or was it a different one, Akshay?
Not sure.
Why were you laughing?
Private chat पे भेजा है. Please check it.
That's Avanish.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
It's up to
Xavier! The savior!
Xavier अंकल की प्रोफाइल अवनीश चला रहा है, आज पता चला मुझे.
Exactly. Just but
But that would be substituting basically the first name and that other name with, if you guys know, you know.
आप क्या पजल खेल रहे हो अभी? समझे नहीं, कुछ नहीं समझे.
Baba and Ravindra, never mind.
Anyways, coming back to the game, not sure with the same surface as the South Africa England one, जहाँ पे Quinton de Kock ने अच्छा किया था, but it'll be very interesting to see nonetheless. And also crowds pouring in, by the way. अभी वहाँ पे भी दोपहर के 12 बज रहे हैं फिलहाल, तो lot more people clearly evidently visible.
Okay, are we going to see David Warner play his last ball in the next ball? Ever.
Last ball of his T20I career.
Career खत्म हो गया ना, टेस्ट भी हो गया, ओडीआई भी हो गया.
True.
T20
आईपीएल खेलेगा क्या अभी भी?
IPL तो ठीक है, I mean, but internationally, I don't think he's going to be there now. After this, he's made it clear. Even Kane apparently stepped down T20s. So
very clear now. He's going the contracts way. So yeah. But
okay, Arshdeep to Warner, Panty, get a hand to it, but it's okay. Dirty under edge, a French cut for 4. So freaky way for Australia to get their first boundary of the day. So what do you guys want me to do during the second innings? Because I know I'm going to be giving you all spoilers. So only for boundaries, yeah, only for wickets, yeah, kuch bhi mat bolo.
You be yourself. It's fine.
Okay, but I'll do what I did for Rohit Sharma sixes, just laugh, right? Like a man.
I'll remember this World Cup कि भाई इसमें हमेशा मेरे को पहले ही spoiler मिल जाते थे.
Right, so Pranav is also putting it on for us, which is brilliant, and we really love how you guys are so involved, even though sometimes you guys are invisible and we can only see you through your text. Let me just take that comment. Oh, it's gone! What a fucking catch! I'm sorry, no disclaimers. Go to hell, disclaimers. I'm going to be pumped for this. Taken. Get the hell out of here, David Warner. And also, we're going to miss you. Thank you for what you've given us. Thanks for the memories. But it's time to say goodbye. So, react to this wicket. Please do. What a ball this is.
Wicket होने दे भाई पहले.
Shaheen-esque, Stark-esque, Arshdeep-esque.
Good ball. Nice move.
Oh.
Nice.
Bro, you know what? This reminded me of 2001 SSC. Chaminda Vas bowling to Sadagopan Ramesh and young Mahela taking the catch in the slip corner.
But कुछ इसी तरह से out हुआ था
That's
ये
a very
final में to Shami ना?
Yeah. Shami, yeah. Game over, boss saying Greg K. And
नहीं,
today
too soon.
aggressive.
Head चाहिए. Head उड़ा दो. You should have gone for the head चाहिए भाई आज.
No, but what has Head done so far this World Cup? Against England, he played well.
नहीं,
he's not done too badly.
Yeah.
Scotland life mila, but he played well.
Average of 35 strike rate of 150.
Head is the new Marnus Labuschagne.
Head is the new Marnus Labuschagne.
I thought you were going to say it is the new Warner. Bhai, Warner ko khud itne sare
But nahi, Labuschagne was the new Warner. Now he's the new Labuschagne.
Navino Luck fans will say something about getting head up. He got him out of the ODI World Cup and yesterday. Sorry, not yesterday. Whenever that match happened, Australia, Afghanistan. Right, it is the cheat code time. Jussie B. Come on, Jussie. Jussie, koi nahi. 6 for 1, 1.1. Have you seen that show? So that's Harbhajan's wife, right?
Geeta Basrani?
Who played Jussie?
It was
Mona Singh.
Mona Singh. That's correct.
Beat Akshay to some trivia, Bollywood trivia. Wild. Have you seen Bad Cop on Hotstar? It's good.
Yeah. First couple of. अच्छा मुझे Somesh
कुछ भाई यहाँ Hotstar नहीं चलता भाई नहीं देखा मैंने सब कुछ.
Okay, so head is not off the mark, but a leg by over there. So let's see how that goes. But yeah, you guys can ask us anything. If you guys have seen the watchalongs in the past, this is the OG gang. With all due respect to Crazy Nicks and everyone out there, we of course love giving you watchalongs, but we're going to be giving you so much more. And we just decided internally as a team today that good old Monday Night Live will be back on the 1st of July. Is it, Akshay? On the 8th.
That's correct. 1st of July.
Oh.
So your regular weekly podcast fix is there. It'll be there on YouTube, 8 p.m. and of course Spotify as we follow. So give us plenty of love for the Monday after the World Cup, and we'll be discussing the World Cup from the 1st of July, like I said. Right, Bumrah to the Australian captain Mitch Marsh. What a way it will be for Mitch Marsh to stamp his authority as a batter, as a captain in this game. And he said so in the press conference prior to the game as well. David Warner always fails against India, saying Raj Limbo, probably farewell knock for Warner. Sky fielding medal contender. He has been a fielding medal. I didn't see the last fielding medal video. Viv Richards came to give the award. Or was that Dravid only?
Dravid Viv Richards came to the dressing room.
Last. So who won it there?
मैं इस बार की fielding medals का देखा ही नहीं हूँ.
Oh, stop ball! What? Rohit is so pissed off. Bumrah can't believe it. One second, I don't want to break you any more news. I know Akshay and Som have their balls in their mouth, their hearts in their mouth. Please react, yeah. Would you blame Pandya? Just watch it.
Let me watch. Yeah.
नहीं ठीक है होता है. Oh, but Rohit's pissed. Rohit is pissed. So is Bumrah, but I wouldn't blame Pant. होता है. It happens.
Where do you stand, Som?
ठीक है यार, मतलब ठीक है, इतना स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड भी नहीं है यार. It's fine. ऐसा नहीं है, रेगुलेशन में आउटसाइड एज नहीं लगेगी. रेगुलेशन आउटसाइड एज नहीं है भाई.
The way Rohit reacted, and I felt that Pant.
No, it was definitely an easy catch.
Everyone is pumped up.
Bro, Rohit is livid, huh? You'll see another close-in on Rohit right now. He wants to, just take Pant's face and put it somewhere. It's insane. Rohit is furious, like Max Moser says. Bro, it's insane.
Agreed. Also because it was a straightforward catch, but he slipped. Pant slipped. Abhi uska matlab theek hai, it doesn't happen intentionally. वो बीच में he lost his footing, which is why he wasn't able to make it in time, which is why Rohit was furious. So was Bumrah, which is not something we see often. So yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and Rohit did.
Okay. That looked like David Boone, by the way. I don't know if it is him.
If I read Rohit's lips correctly, he said DK was to Litton Das as well, when he got out in the last game.
Yeah. Insane. By the way, I don't know if you guys saw that Nitish Rana interview recently. Another ball from Bumrah, dot ball. He went on to say that all these guys just use B, C, G wala galis aram se. Russell calling Rinku, hey G, idhar aaja. Imagine
why are you surprised? Oh, bhai, Rohit, yaar, ganda wala gussa.
Bro, but you remember how even Guptill called Chahal?
Yeah.
That's too good, bro.
Ross Taylor also, you remember Ross Taylor, New Zealand India series. That was hilarious.
Oh my God. You said ask anything. Avnish, I'm asking you to explain the Down Under saga of Mr. Akshay Kumar.
अरे कुछ नहीं भाई. Oh my goodness. Oh my कुछ नहीं. कृपया आगे बढ़िए. Sachin understands Kannada. Please ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಪ್ಪ.
Yeah, we'll go ahead. Gaptil became Gupta ji. Is Rohit the only one in this World Cup who is also played in the first few? Shakib and him. And Shakib got Rohit out when they played each other as well.
All three of them have played in 24 in 2007.
Ooh, good ball, good fielding, good cricket everywhere. 8.1, sync your streams in as well. More than happy to take any comments through. Today we might see Rohit top level aggression after the win. There's something in Rohit today. There is something in him today because he normally is like, yeah, ye kar le, but he is on point today, which is unbelievable. Even Pranav Anand saying, wow, that's the angriest I've ever seen Rohit. Bro, that's why I flipped. That's why I was just like, oh my God. And then Som was like, ha, theek hai, hota hai. Bro, I've never seen Rohit that angry, bro. I've never seen
Fair, I mean, ठीक है, but
भाई in the moment angry हो गया, ठीक है, चलता है, उसको पता है, सबको पता है, ऐसी बात करता है वो, ठीक है, it's like accepted, universally accepted phenomenon.
मतलब he's gotten a lollipop here and Mitchell Marsh misses out on a juicy full toss on his legs.
Bro, and then the second ball, you look at this ball, this is just class from Arshdeep. No one's predicting him to kind of roll his fingers over in the power play. But look at this ball. First ball, yes, a little bit of reverse swing, like even Australia Truly Asia agrees. But the second one's so brilliant, yeah. You can see
reverse swing. भाई आप रिवर्स स्विंग कैसे जज कर लिए? मतलब आपको शाइनी
ट्रेडिशनली है.
He meant traditional. He meant traditional.
But this was a cutter. This wasn't swing. At least this ball. मतलब this was just a cutter into the surface. Bas. Nicely done.
But Rashdeep is doing what Mitchell Stark couldn't.
Yeah, true. But finally, Marsh gets a boundary, cluffed, passed long on for 4, but it's okay. He is livid because he stopped, slipped, and then he didn't go for it. Yeah, I could understand why Rohit was livid. And livid like the levels Lakshman was livid with Oja, that kind of livid. It was nuts. I only recently saw that Guptill clip that was mad. LOL, yeah, even I did, man. It was hilarious after a time. There was another comment.
This saw Virat Kohli in Chennai 2011. खिला नहीं आता साला मैच देखने चले.
खेलने नहीं आते देखने के लिए आते. Wow, too good. Arshdeep catch it. यार Singh is king बनाया तू.
ये क्या था बे?
This is how this happened. Basically, if you guys see my little chicken wing finger, a cotton bowl chance when begging. A cotton bowl chance when begging now for Arshdeep. We could have had Marsh.
But there's a clear lag. Avanish मन में कुछ सोच रहा है, लेकिन जुमा से आते कुछ और ही हो.
Bro, I butcher the fucking language, man. Apologies to all you lovers of Hindi. I love Hindi myself. I'm wearing great colors of our country for a reason, and I have no chance to offend it. But कुछ
ये भी clip करके reel डाल दो बाहर.
यार ये. And now this Marsh is trying to like play Kane Williamson shots to get out of jail, and he's got a 4 through it. 16 for 1, 2.5.
Yeah, in the cotton bowl.
Yeah,
but this was a straightforward catch, to be honest. Matlab time bhi tha, came to him slowly.
But Arshdeep, I think, has been pretty thoughtful so far. Very thoughtful. Singh is king. What? Yeah, sorry, I messed that up. My bad. And there's more stuff to take. There was, of course, other stuff to show you in terms of which was that depiction I wanted to show you. Oh yeah, we'll show it to you in a second because my producer tells he has it. Pulled away in some style, pulled away miles for 6. Jesus, that's some shot from Mars. So Akshay Patel's like, where the fuck did that go? It's gone for 6. 22 for 1, 3 overs gone. Again, apologies to all you lovers watching on Hotstar, including my 2 panelists tonight, that I'm giving them disclaimers, but it is what it is. Guptill se yaad aaya, what the fuck is he doing in Pakistan with Erin Hall and Yunus Khan and Shoaib Akhtar? By the end of the World Cup, they'll be able to speak Urdu fluently. He's doing that some show, basically.
Yeah, it's hilarious to watch it though.
Fees and all these.
Fish out of water. Randomly just Pakistan mein pahunch ke banda kar kya raha hai. It's too funny. It's really funny. Jitna dekha. There's the Salman Butt one. I don't know if you guys have been watching. There are like 3-4 different shows. There's one with Salman Butt. There's another one with Mohammad Hafiz, Ahmed Shehzad, Imamul Haq, all of them. And then there's, of course, this one, Yunus Khan and Martin Guptill. Random combinations. And
what kya karte honge now that Pakistan is out?
they'll be talking about all the games. They'll be reviewing and previewing it.
23 World Cup में भी pavilion था ना, वो शोएब, मिसबाह-उल हक and
नहीं, वो शो में तो थोड़ा क्वालिटी था. They were talking some.
Oh yeah, no, I actually like it. Genuinely appreciate.
I know the funniest part is actually what Pranav just said. He even nods his head when they're talking in peak Urdu. Like he understands everything. Like I'm just like, wow, kya bhai, insane. That was like that video. Who was that cricketer? Like David Willey, when he went to the mosque, right, as a team bonding session with Islamabad United.
No clue.
Yeah,
he was with Multan Sultans.
Sorry, one of the teams. I think they went to the mosque for like some team bonding activity, or they were some ghazal night or Kavalis or something like that, and he was like actually like singing along.
सबसे best Multan Sultans Mohammad Rizwan is addressing the team practice session में English की मतलब हो गया कल्याण, उसको नहीं पता English बोल रहा है. You can see the West Indians, the New Zealanders वो ऐसे सर हिला रहे, कुछ समझ नहीं आ रहा है, कुछ भी बोल रहा है. So that was funny for sure.
Bumrah head and head gets off the mark with 4. So Australian fans still jubilant in the stands. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. But keep your comments coming through. We're talking about random things, all cricket related, of course. That show makes no sense. Erin asked something to Eunice in English and he replies in Hindi. LOL. Yeah, it reminded me of even that Shaheen Shah mid-chat that he had in the last game that Pakistan played, and they were asking him about something about his bowling, and he was talking about something completely different. It was hilarious, man. It was honestly hilarious.
But that way, Pakistani shows में मेरे को सबसे वो pavilion सबसे ज़्यादा अच्छा इसीलिए भी लगता है because of Misbah-ul Haq in particular. Of course, everyone would have seen that clip. वसीम अकरम इतने जोश में बोले हमारे लड़के ये नहीं मारते, ये इतने सारी स्कूप रिवर्स स्वीप. तो मिसबाह-उल हक सीधा विद स्ट्रेट फेस बोलता है, वो क्या है ना भाईजान, मैंने एक बार ट्राई किया था, उसके बाद सबने मारना छोड़ दिया. इतना सही बोला वो यार, बहुत सही. Good shot, यार, good shot.
Shot from head twice, back-to-back boundaries. Have you seen the video where Imam? Yeah, we saw this as well. Please subscribe. A good comeback from Bumrah. Try hitting that Travis head. That's what I fucking thought. Bumrah giving.
Bumrah has bowled 2 in the power play in this World Cup.
Yeah.
Against Pakistan, he bowled 2, no?
He bowled. I don't think so. I think he bowled
2.
He bowled 1.
Check करता हूँ, मेरे को 2 याद है, if I'm not wrong. मतलब जहाँ तक याद है.
Because he got Babar out in the 5th, so I'm pretty sure he bowled in that preceding 4 overs, right?
3rd over डाला था शायद. 3rd or 4th.
Oh, full toss from Bumrah, unexpected, and that'll be carved for 4 more from head. So Australia getting on with it, and they have to remember 15.3 is the magical mark for them to get to their target today, and the 34 for 1, 3.4. Keep your comments coming through. More than happy to, of course, take everyone's comment and make them feel special in this one, as we always do on cricket.com in our live shows, as interactive and engaging as they can get. But by the standout show in Pakistan is Wase Habib. Those two are just legendary, saying Adya and Singhal. I'm not familiar with that name, but I'm counting you on that. When we used to play Aussies in the 2000s, saying Ashutosh Bajpai, 4 fielders came close and chirped loudly at Indian batters. Where is that all gone? Indian team has lost its visibility post the weak era. One thing I miss. Would you adopt that approach? Do you like that approach? Do you like to see it? So, Akshay?
It depends on who you're trying it on. Virat Kohli जैसे बंदे को तुम जाके ऐसा बोलोगे ना, it sort of triggers him. It actually works for him. So you can't do it to every Tom, Dick and Harry out there. And you also need to exude that confidence. मतलब वो होना चाहिए. You have to carry yourself a certain way. Viv Richards जब करता है, तो it feels intimidating. अगर I don't know, अगर for example कुलदीप यादव आके करेगा, शिवम दुबे आके करेगा, नहीं फर्क पड़ता भाई. तो इसीलिए.
Okay, fair. Som, do you play that way? Do you chirp when you're playing against your mates in a field, in a park?
Yeah, you guys should tell me about this. I mean, we all know who the chirpers are.
High energy.
Avanish अपनी टीम को select करके run out करा के वापस आ जाएगा.
Oh, well bowled, Bhumi. It's okay. It's a good end to the over, even though there were 3-4s earlier on. Australia, though, 9 runs and over. They're going at 36 for 1, 4 overs gone. You can lock in your power play predictions for Australia and tell us what you think they can get to stand a chance to win $500. It's an Amazon voucher. Introspect saying, looks pretty flat as a deck. Will be chased in 18 overs. That's amazing. Even if it happens, Australia will keep the chance alive. India will definitely go through. So some people actually might want that, not want it.
Also, if Australia get bundled out for under 149, they're eliminated. They'll be eliminated. So they'll also have, that's the barrier they'll have to first cross. If they're all out for 130, 140, they're done. The tournament's over. So that's also that.
That's an excellent point too. So just keep an eye out for that. 62 saying Jagmeet Singh Oberoi locking in his power play score for the second innings. Love it. Do it right now before another ball is bowled. 48 saying Abbas Kunde. I'm going to go for, you know what? I'm actually going to go for 55 for 2. How about that? 55 for 2 is Australia's power play score. Akshay Patel to Mitch Marsh it is. And it was always inevitable with Akshay doing what he does best. Maybe just an over on the power play for him. Next over, guys, you think Hardik Pandya? Because that's a theme I've been seeing. Or do you think Arshdeep? Because you 2 for Bumrah, 2 for Arshdeep, and 1 each for Hardik and Akshay is what they've been going with.
I expect him to continue.
Well saved, Kuldeep. Sahi hai, badhiya. Hardik to break the partnership saying Sanjay Venkateshwaran. Good evening to you, Mr. Venkateshwaran. Wherever you're watching from, please like this video, please. And tell a friend about cricket.com and the watchalong. We're getting to 91k. Shot ball and helped on the way for 6. Jesus Christ, he can play all right and not just Call of Duty, but also hit 6s, Mitch Marsh. Let's see if he can really turn it on tonight and play a captain's knock. Soam's getting really irritated, I'm guessing, given all the disclaimers. It's just like, I
think the game has become interesting, so I have some popcorns.
Popcorn. And is that like some gourmet popcorn that you get from that part of the world?
Yeah.
Unka BC. Kya BC? 4700 BC.
But one second, I'm just asking the football boys this, but I'll ask you guys as well. If I gave you hypothetically the chance to go to this World Cup and everything, all paid for expense trip and all of that stuff, great hotels, you get good match tickets, would you go for a World Cup or the Euros in Germany? You can only choose one. Which one would you do?
Oh, that's a good shout.
Caribbean World Cup.
Location देख के तो World Cup ये वाला. Germany होके आ गया.
And bro, and Caribbean though should be a bucket list for everyone, whether you're going to sporting competition, honeymoon, whatever.
Oh,
chance, man.
मेरे लिए तो it's a no-brainer. So yeah, it is the World Cup for sure. T20 World Cup.
Yeah, T20 World Cup. For me, if there is a chance to go to the 2026 World Cup, Football World Cup, I'd probably go for that. The Mexico, USA, and the Canada is hosting that. Abhishek Kumar saying, sir, you said that Rohit Sharma is because Captain CLD want to say something. Hello, Mr. Abhishek Kumar. And I know there'll be plenty of you guys in my DMs about what I said about our beloved Rohit Sharma as a batter at T20 internationals. And yes, slander me. Yes, you can come on and have your say. You're entitled to your opinion, like how I was. And all I was getting frustrated with Rohit was in the last, however many years he's played T20 international cricket for India, he should have been more consistent for it. Sure, the volumes of games he's played is hence you see him in the top echelons of highest run scores and all of that. But in terms of match-winning performances, consistency, critical knocks in T20 internationals for India, I was expecting more from him. And that's where my venting came from. The knock that he played today, no one right now in the World Cup can play that knock. Not just an Indian player. I'm saying anyone else, because sometimes when Rohit is on his day, Rohit is on his day. And I'm talking about even Warner, Head, Surya, Klaasen, no one can have his day as good as Rohit. So I was just questioning his consistency and whether his intent merchant tag is just too much on him, where it's just 20, 30, 40 and then out, because he has this to provide a magical 70, 80, 90 and a 90 of what, 40? Normally, other batters get 90 of 60, 50, and we're like, great knock. But 90 of 40, if that's a game-changing knock, I don't know what is. So if that isn't a game-changing knock, I don't know what is. So that's my opinion with Rohit Sharma. I know you guys will still throw pelters at me, but feel free to. I will take the bullet. I'll, of course, live and die with that. Hardik to break the partnership. We took that one from Sanjay, and there's more to come in. I hope all you guys have locked in your power play predictions, because it is 5 balls to go. 58 saying Singhal and 62 saying Jagmeet over there. Bhavishnu saying this, Akshay, if they're hitting in Bumrah's over, then no one can stop Australia. India beginning to choke is usually. Now, this is the same guy who said that 250 will be definitely chased. So what's your response?
रुक जा भाई, and बुमराह को हिट किया बोलना is a bit of a stretch. 2 ओवर में 15 रन, ठीक है भाई, जब 200 चेस करे हो तो you would happily take that. And again, we're not sort of denying the fact that Australia can win it from here and stuff like that. It's going to be difficult. Like Kuldeep is yet to bowl, and make no mistake, he's going to be just as important. ये पता नहीं अभी अवनीश भाई से react कर रहे हैं तो मेरे हिसाब से तो wicket गया. सोमेश भाई, you want to guess before something happens?
अरे बाप रे.
Ominous signs.
Shot.
यार ये
काफी तगड़ा shot.
Are you scared of the Australian Travis Head or are you scared of the Kavyaman Travis Head? Which one are you scared of?
Me?
Yeah.
भाई कोई सा भी ट्रेविस हेड हो यार, दोनों ही खतरनाक है.
Travis Head is, oh my god.
But actually, India's bowling attack do not really have a good matchup for head apart from Arshdeep.
Kuldeep?
That is the thing. Maybe second best.
Kuldeep is my second best. I don't know how that short ball ploy of Hardik's will work against someone like Head, especially when he gets more fielders after the first 6 outside. There is, of course.
So you need a genuine swing bowler.
That is true. Vikas, producer, sir, Shaunak, whoever there is, there's a call coming from our beloved sponsors. So you guys need to take this, i.e. my delivery man. Right, last 3 balls in the power play, 56 for 1. And Hardik Pandya is just burst into thing. He's on, I don't know where he is. I'm just checking out. Right. Yeah, so Abhishek Kumar, look, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And no worries, man. Give and take, banter hota hai. And you must be a massive Rohit fan. I'm a Virat fan, but we're all here to support India. And like you said, India's winning for sure. Pitches they've got a bat on at the end. But how do you think India are going to win? Tell us. Do you think there is going to be some magic from Kuldeep? Or do you think Hardik Pandya, the partnership breaker that he is, will deliver again? Kettleborough laughing away in the top. Last Kunde. Yeah. Is it Kettleborough and Illingworth today, Akshay, for the game?
It's Illingworth, yeah.
And
कर लो भाई कुछ तो
But wind कितना severe है, हार्दिक ही blow हो गया.
Clearly. And also in terms of the क्या हुआ?
Come on, even you know it when you said it. You giggled as well.
I just heard wind कितना severe है भाई बोले कि क्या?
That's what.
That's it.
Travis Head has that outswing vulnerability for sure, like that Naveen ball and Stark has got him many times. I agree with you. But now again, even though there's a stiff breeze blowing across, I think spin could be the challenge next for Head.
But again, in terms of the fields also that they've gone for, दोनों के लिए they've gone for a deep square leg and a deep mid wicket. Leg side में ही रखा है. But on the other hand, तुम slot में डालोगे तो, but okay, this is good bowling from Pandya. The last 3 balls after getting it for a 6, bowled to his fields. You will straight away go to spin now after the power play because wicket नहीं मिला, कुछ नहीं हुआ so far.
After the power play, it's just spin it to win it from an India perspective. Naughty हो रहा है सोमेश भाई, seeing Sachin Upadhyay. I mean, holy cow! 6. That should be given 12 to be fair. It went miles. Jaddu to silence critics today. That's not me. That's Sanjay Venkateshwaran being honest in the chat, maybe sarcastic, you never know. Why is this Kettleborough guy always umpiring the big India games? I just get fucking nervous seeing him sing Adyan Singhal. We all do. Bro, but like these shots that Travis Head plays, obviously he's just backing himself. But do you think he actually like gets in a good position to play this shot? That's why it looks so good and it just goes miles. Because surely it can't be like, yaar, bat acha hai bande ka.
बहुत सारी चीजें एकदम स्टिल होके मारता है, थोड़ा लोअर सेंटर ऑफ ग्रेविटी और फिर बैट स्पीड है, पावर है, सब कुछ ही है. इट्स लाइक परफेक्ट ही है पूरा.
Travis bhai. Will India losing be a blessing in disguise which will prepare them to play better in the semi-final? That shouldn't be the thinking. They should play the semi-final as best as they're equipped. I know some Indian fans have told me even today in the morning saying, dude, let's lose against Australia today in a close way so we get that monkey off the back that we don't lose only in the final. And I was just like, bro, imagine winning the competition, winning it unbeaten. South Africa had the chance to do that. India had the chance to do that. And it is Kuldeep with a slip in. Good to see this brave move to keep the slip in, beg your pardon. So Kuldeep, let's see how he fares in his first over. Because like Som said, he's been happy with Kuldeep. We haven't seen Kuldeep being whacked off late. So I don't want that to change today. Kuldeep to Mitch Marsh. It's a DC versus DC battle here, to be fair. And it's a couple of runs, wide-ish. Long off will have to do the chase over there. Keep your comments coming through again. Unfortunately, no one won that particular power play prediction. Apologies. You guys have been valiant in your attempts to predict the future, but just hasn't worked out for any of y'all. But I hope AA and the other guy who won it the other day, we've given you guys your vouchers and you're happily, celebrating with the Amazon vouchers in your kitty. So if you haven't, apologies. How's that? Rohit's the only guy appealing. Kuldeep's not appealing. And then someone tells Rohit off. I mean, this is just kind of bizarre. It was a full toss as well.
Oh,
it looked off the pad, but it was off the bat.
हाँ क्या? The thing is, उसी time पे मेरा blur हो गया, so I don't know. Okay.
Same. Oh. Can you believe that was off the bat? So
probably. That is, looking at Kuldeep's reaction.
Oh.
It didn't even touch the pad.
Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy. CK Atri, good to see you, sir. I see much more open space in the second innings. Got to pump up the fielding. It'll happen, especially when it goes down to it. Remember, Australia.
Power play khatam hua hai.
Yeah. Technically, Australia are going for the 2 points, but like I said, that 15.3 matters to them. So they still need 14 runs per over to make that happen from here on, which is madness indeed. Not out saying Adyan Singhal, thanks for that. And I don't know why there's a little delay in proceeding, but there has been apparently. Another question that the producer G asked in office today, and lots of people are like debating and discussing. Obviously, for me, maybe for Som, maybe for Akshay, our first team is India internationally. Is it fair to say that we all put India as first and we're fans of India? But who's your second team? As Indian fans, who is your second team? Like Shubh was telling me my first team South Africa, my second team's bloody New Zealand, and third is Pakistan. And I'm just like, wow. I was like, where is India, bro, with that?
Third तो नहीं बोला हुआ उसने, मैं इतना तो श्योर हूँ. ये तो मेरा मन से बता दिया. 1-2 तो पता है मुझे उसके.
Mine is West Indies, bro. My second team in cricket internationally.
Mine is Afghanistan.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
To be honest, I don't have.
Akshay की first India नहीं है.
मेरे पास वो first वाला है ही नहीं. In general, it's not like there's any team I support in international cricket. I have a soft spot for Afghanistan, South Africa. Again, also from the fact कि वो जीते नहीं कभी. But ऐसा इंडिया के लिए मतलब वो अब नहीं है. पिछले 4-5 सालों में तो पूरा एकदम हो गया वो. No, so no first, second, nothing like that. Soft corner है, but बाकी तो it's not like अगर वो हार गए तो भाई एकदम कि यार कैसे हार गए match and stuff like that.
Okay. Let us know in the comments, by the way, if you guys think that you have a second allegiance, a soft corner, someone like you guys have been following throughout the year. Great over from Kuldeep, yaar. Superb. Just 4 off it. Figuring out his length so quickly against these two attacking batters in a high-pressure game.
अगर अभी जड्डू आके 20 दिया तो?
20, I mean, I was going to say something else, but I was going to stop it. But look, Jadeja will come good today. And even if he doesn't come good today, he'll come good in the semi-final. And even if he doesn't come good in the semi-final, he'll come good in the final. So it's fine. One of these 3 games.
नहीं तो इंडिया श्रीलंका सीरीज तो है ही.
Mr. Singhal saying this, apart from Bumrah and Kuldeep and teams get after a bowling, there doesn't seem to be another plan. We just start lacking some energy in the field. Do you boys agree or disagree?
But this is again because none of our batters bowl. अपने पास ज़्यादा bowling options है ही नहीं ना. We have 5 bowlers and Shivam Dube as a 6th bowling option. So it's not like we have too many other options we can go to in case Arshdeep gets hit or Hardik gets hit. So it's going to be the case. And as far as fielding is concerned, पता नहीं अब तक तो मेरे को ऐसा लगा नहीं कि it's lacking intensity or lacking the energy necessary. By the way, Hardik's in for his second over.
Yeah. And speaking of Hardik, I think he's my third option in terms of wicket-taking bowler this team. so far this tournament. Arshdeep's a close shot in fourth, and then I would say Akshay in fifth in terms of just trying to eke out a wicket here and there. But apart from that, I can't think of anyone else. Of course, like Jadeja's bowled very less, so normally he's a more defensive bowler, and we've seen that over the years. Right, 71 for 1, 7.1, and slammed down the ground from Travis Head. Will he get 4? You betcha. So Hardik Pandya trying to take the pace off the ball, but Australia's still going for it, and there's a game on here. Whether they're going to get this in 15.3 or in the 20, it'll be interesting to see if India can defend this, man, because it'll be a litmus test before the semi-finals and finals if they do make it. Afghanistan and New Zealand saying Pranav Anand is his second teams, and Ganesh N saying third straight time we fail against Head. Truly India under the pump against him. Other teams executed their plan perfectly, but we can't. Do you see it that way, Som? Or is it just a coincidence?
This was expected because, like I said earlier as well, कि भाई वो जो head के अगेंस्ट जो proper जो matchup है ना, swinging within the stumps, वो वाला कोई bowler हमारे पास है नहीं. Because Bumrah is not a swing bowler.
अर्शदीप ये जो भी है मतलब उस
अर्शदीप ही है जो है, और उसके जब 2 ओवर निकल गए थे तो
we have to get him out. We have to get him out. I'm not even joking now. He actually looks
no,
fucking.
but
look at this shot,
also,
dude.
To head not... again.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Bata.
No, it was not that short, and still finds himself in that typical peak bowler position. 6.
Wow. Head smoking now, yaar. Wow.
Dangerous, very dangerous.
But to head is very. जितना IPL में भी देखा था, even at the end of the power play, going around the wicket and bowling short. उसको short भी अगर there's a very specific line, off stump वाले line पे short ball डालोगे, you can actually get him out. He's very susceptible. He tends to sort of get a top edge or gets completely beaten. He even played it onto his stumps once. Try नहीं किया हमने एक बार भी neither of Bumrah or Hardik Pandya have gone down the wicket so far, but I know it's too early.
That's it. Rohit Sharma.
Fall shot.
Yeah, no man's land, but many people would reckon if it was anyone else apart from Rohit, they could have got there. Not making any sort of jokes, but just look at it from how close it was to Rohit.
वहाँ रोहित के बदले विराट होता है, तुम्हें लगता है कैच बन सकता था?
100%, without a shadow of a doubt. That's just because of the fitness of the man.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
I think only Kohli and Jadeja could have got there, the whole team. Maybe Hardik Pandya, but everyone else would have probably struggled over there. But the shot by Head felt like the one that he hits class and said, "Yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely." And again,
but like, instances like this, which makes you feel like it's आज Head का दिन है.
I mean, to be fair, him against India and ICC events so far, there's nothing gone wrong. WTC, the way he fucking smoked us 162.
Blue jersey देखते ही पता नहीं ये वो भैंस है जिसको लाल कपड़ा नहीं नीला कपड़ा दिखाते हैं मारने के लिए, पता नहीं भाई.
Good ball. Don't call it a wide. Don't call it a wide. Yeah, that's not a wide. Good boy. Good boy, Kettleborough.
स्कॉटलैंड को मारा था ब्लू जर्सी, इंग्लैंड को भी थोड़ा मारा था ब्लू जर्सी. पैटर्न तो है.
Madness. India team looking like Mumbai Indians and Australia looking like SRH Singh, Bhavishnu and Nischal Singh. साला इस हेड का कुछ करना पड़ेगा भाई. क्या करना है उसका, क्योंकि कुलदीप बचा है, 3 और ओवर बाकी है. There's a lot of time for him to get his game into proceedings. Again, shot from Hardik and just a single. So expensive over. Australia wouldn't mind that whatsoever. 14 off it. And Hardik so far today, 2 overs, none for 31. Heads day, you reckon? Ask Sanjay. What about Marsh? 2 chances already. What are you guys getting a little gut feel right now, yeah? Because I know India can pull things back nicely, and maybe after these 2, Australia just capitulate, and I could be wrong.
Actually, these 2 se bhi zyada head important hai, because if head is out, then that brings you 2 spinners into the game. Right now, Rohit would be reluctant to introduce Jadeja or even bowl Aksar, because अगर head ने मारा तो वो 3 छक्के पे मार देगा over.
But how long would Australian fans want Head? Obviously, the answer is like till the end and whatever. But essentially, you look at it, Stoinis has been in decent form this World Cup. Maxwell played a couple of blinding innings also. So they have batting to come, yeah. David, of course, can pack a punch. So you're thinking to yourself,
But I still feel Head's wicket is the key. If Head plays like, if he covers 8 more overs, then this game is gone. If he's dismissed in the next 2, then India can peg Australia back.
Okay, let's see how that really goes forward. Good ball from Kuldeep to start his second over. Rohit के knock का पूरा मजा खराब कर दिया ये head ने Singh Ganesh. And by yaar, I'm not ready to see those reels with head against blue jersey. You might have stuff for a while.
Smash! Nothing. If मतलब अगर कोई था वहां पे सिली में डॉन या कुछ तो आउट था बस.
सही है. Good ball from Kuldeep, but head I think is now being very smart about the way he operates against Kuldeep. Unless it's foolish, he's not going to take his chances. He's more than happy to sit back and get the singles. Right, there is of course fantastic action later on, which is Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and that's something to watch on as well for all you subcontinental fans of cricket. For sure, Bangladesh would love to go out of this World Cup by spoiling Afghanistan's party. Whatever the result is, we'll bring it for you all in that 12 o'clock show tomorrow, midday. Join Akshay and the boys. What's up, World Cup? Good ball, Kuldeep. Great stuff here. So far, what Kuldeep has tried and executed has been brilliant. Arshdeep also, his thinking so far has been good in the first 2 overs we've seen him. So it's been top draw. Hello, guys, saying Vikramaditya. Hello to you, my friend. Hope all is well with you as well in beautiful Guwahati. I think you're still there, aren't you? So props to you for joining us. And like this video, Vikramaditya, because I know you messaged me earlier saying it is the OG gang and we need that OG like from you. This head is giving me proper Jaisuriya Syed Anwar level voodoo against us. Oh my God, tell me about it. Which left-hander?
What are your memories of Jaisuriya and Syed Anwar? Because clearly I've never seen them.
Bro, 189, he bloody blitzed the shit out of us. I was so happy at the time Ganguly got him stumped, and thank God for Sameer Digate to pull the bails off because he would have been the first 200 ever. 2001 का बात है भाई.
Syed Anwar भी तो 100 क्या 194.
Syed Anwar was 97. He was caught at the boundary. I think you're confusing him with that Jaisuriya.
No, I was talking about Jaisuriya's. Anwar's is 194. But for me, the 194 that Anwar got was not in comparison to the Jaisuriya one because Jaisuriya was more fucking just going for it. Just going for it.
And India were all out for 54 after that.
Yeah. It was pretty shocking. But do you think Jaisuriya has probably been that left-hander who's caused India the most trouble over the years across formats?
Growing up, though, I mean, he gave me the most fears.
One of those.
Yeah, because Lara really didn't threaten against India. And
for me, that was Michael Clark and everyone. Yeah.
No, left-hander. Talk about left-hander. Oh, short ball, catch it! Oh, what a catch at it! Oh, what a catch at it! Oh, get in there! Akshar Patel, you deserve 10 doses! What a fucking catch! Bro, he can't believe he's held on as well. And I cannot wait for the reaction of Akshay and Somesh right now. Can you just play it on cue?
Oh, okay. Fielding medal to hai.
Bro, मजा आ गया भाई.
Oh, must है यार. चलो.
Must है यार. If Nasir Hussain was on air, he would say, "You cannot do that, Akshay Patel. You cannot do that." And yeah, I mean, he's done it. He's pulled it off. A lefty taking a right-handed catch, brilliant. He's learned that from Ravindra Jadeja, and that's why they need to spend time together, which is amazing. So it's good to see that Akshay is getting the awards that Jadeja is doing the back of the scene, behind the scene ads. So it's good. It's really good. What a catch. Yep, what a catch indeed. It seems the guy who commented about 250 plus score in this deck seems correct. Yeah, but Vishnu, you're not a laughing stock after all, are you? Jadeja had one thing over Akshar, ab wo bhi.
Yeah.
I mean,
exactly same thoughts.
A
master hai or apprentice hai, ठीक है? Master.
I admire Avanish's dedication. वो catch को describe करते time पे भी learned it from Jadeja. Good.
That's fine. Sorry, what were you saying?
ये जिस consistency से विराट कोहली वाली reels भेजता है उससे ही मैं इसका dedication. भाई आरसीबी fan है भाई. Dedication तो admire करना ही पड़ेगा. बहुत चाहिए.
We were sending each other Virat Kohli reels, like the larger group, and then Som just randomly unnecessary digs saying, "Can't believe what you guys do." I won't say the word that he used or chose in the group. I was just like, "Why?" But those are share-worthy ones, bro. Even you sent me some Kohli ones. Alpha wala vibes, animal wala BGM. Come on, even you appreciate all of that.
Yeah, I do.
And even the Rohit Sharma ones are funny, yeah. Like, to be fair, like all the garden mein goyi gumega and all of that stuff. I mean, it's gold dust. Fielding medal done.
मेन आदमी तो अभी भी आउट नहीं हो रहा.
Hoga. Cut away. Hardik for his third over. Do you agree with this, guys? Hardik's been brought back for his third over.
Arshdeep को देना चाहिए था एक over अभी, in my opinion.
Yeah, and he starts off short and cracked away for 4. So head is still there. Maxwell's a new batter. And Australia, look, they still have 6.2 overs to get this chase down. But they believe that maybe their friends in Bangladesh can do them a favor at 6 a.m. in the morning. Rohit looks so happy saying Prajwala Bebanur. And Prajwala, we would be so happy too if you like this video. So please give us some love. There was one area Jaddu was ahead of Akshar saying Vikas Shukla. I mean, to be fair, I'm just going to let that be that now, because the more I say, the more these guys will go into me. Right, Hardik to head. Head is on the cusp of getting a 50, and Rohit Sharma does excellently to stop any run. Superb, Rohit. Absolutely brilliant from you as well with the fielding there. Somebody need to stop Hardik from bowling at this time, saying Karthik. And apart from head against India, who do you think a player is this much over par against a team in all 3 formats? I mean, your guess is as good as ours. We'll try to think of it. Maybe Joe Root across those 2 formats, maybe not 3.
Virat against Australia. Virat against Sri Lanka.
AB de Villiers.
कोहली के होंगे भाई. कोहली के कितने होंगे सारे फॉर्मेट्स. कोहली against West Indies.
Yeah,
New Zealand.
These for sure. Let me just go back.
Against India. Sorry, against India, David Warner. David Warner.
That's why growing up, memory of cricket, always left-handed openers against us were dominating us. Jayasuriya, Anwar, Graham Smith. Graham Smith, mate, always backed good old Zach to get him out. But yeah, I catch it.
I did think changed a lot once Zahir Khan came in. It was pre-Zahir Khan when left-handers troubled us a lot. Actually, post-Zahir Khan, I can only remember one, Salman Butt. क्योंकि वो इंडिया और पाकिस्तान दोनों जगह बहुत स्विंग ही नहीं होती थी, तो कोई क्या करे.
No, that is true.
I remember Zahir Khan का वो start.
Yaar! And Akshay Patel. This is all right. One great moment and one bang average moment. It's like being Mohanbhai in the field, bro. Being Vaibhav in the field. And you know, Vaibhav in the field pisses you off, right? So imagine that.
I know, Somesh.
Somesh lost.
He can catch drop nahi kya, but the ball, he probably overran and the ball spun past him. 50 nonetheless for Travis Head. Good job.
Good knock.
So the fielding medal was put on and then taken off by T. Dilip already in his head.
Once again, his partner is in the stands. कोई वो tweet लगा दो भाई. आपकी इतनी खूबसूरत.
Don't tell me he gets 4 for that. He gets 4 for that. Oh my God! So there's another boundary, and how they can't believe it, but he has to. 3 boundaries in this over, and that was probably the one which frustrated him the most. India now have to really kind of put a stem of the flow of the runs. I mean, 99 for 2, 9.5. And again, poise, absolute poise over there for sure. Take that medal away from Akshay Singh Pranavanand. Sport is such a leveler in it. Yeah, it is. It's insane how moment of brilliance followed by a moment of doziness. Travis said कि पूरे देश वाले माफी मांगनी चाहिए उसको किसने छेड़ा है भाई. Okay. Can he finish this over well? Finishes this over well. Dot ball. So Head wanted to go for another boundary. Wasn't a B. Hardik Pandya today. He's been a fantastic bowler for us the whole World Cup campaign, but today so far off colour. None for 43 in his 3 overs. But it's all right. Maybe India can still win this game. Australia, 1 for 2 after 10 overs. And 99 for 2 after 10 overs. So they still need what, Akshay? 107 in 5.3 to definitely qualify. But I don't think that's
true. But they're not focusing on that. 107 in 10 will be good enough for them to begin with. Because वही ना margin और ये सब का भी चक्कर है. For now, they just want to win the game. They're not looking at it any other way. But yeah, I mean, good job. They've done a very good job of making a match out of this, because it would have been very easy for them, like we discussed during the break as well. 206 target जो भी हो बड़ा है, it's not easy, and given that Bumrah, Kuldeep and all of that, they could have very easily lost their way chasing something like this. But yeah, they've really done a good job in the first 10 overs.
That is true. Why Jadeja not given an over at all? Because there's a madman called Travis Head there. And there is no chance you can introduce someone like
I think up
Jadeja.
देना चाहिए, especially given his matchup to Maxwell. They should actually give it a try.
Maybe, but then with this,
ultimately you have to bowl 4 overs between the two of them. कभी तो कराना ही पड़ेगा.
Yeah, that's also there. That is also there.
This is where Washington Sundar comes into the picture. It's so easy for a off spinner who can bat to walk into the Indian team right now.
Spot the odd one out, Vikramaditya. Who do you think is the imposter on the panel? Wait a minute. One of the three in the panel is India should send formal apology, and Mr. President and all Indian fans and cricketers, that guy plays like he could hit any ball against India, saying Karthik. He's talking about Travis Head, that is. Head has such an unorthodox way of batting, but it's fucking effective. Planning for Head should begin from grassroots level, saying Pranav Anand. And give the ball to Jadeja, yaar, kabhi to bits and players kaam mein aaye. Okay. All the pressure Kuldeep is building, Hardik is giving that away by off-stump line, rakh le, itni width de raha hai wo. And Jaddu to take Maxwell wicket. Come on. And this is the time where an RCB fan becomes a CSK fan. Can you believe it? That's what international cricket does to you, lad. Vikas Shukla. Shoaib Bashir has had a long day, 38 in 1 over. Really? Are you talking about an actual game going on that Shoaib Bashir is playing? Because I know I've been called Shoaib Bashir in these podcasts before, so...
नहीं मार खाया ना भाई उसने.
Oh, सही है.
This guy, किसने मारा?
Dan
Lawrence.
Dan Lawrence, insane. So what, Essex, Somerset?
पता नहीं भाई. Wait,
India's
this guy is...
Somerset, right?
Correct.
Jaddu aa gaya. And again, shitty fielding, not to supplement his fantastic bowling. He starts with the boundary. Jadeja. Unbelievable. And Hardik Pandya, I mean, come on, you could have saved that, mate. Come on. With no Jadeja bowling, Dube to bowl, he's bowling Vikramaditya, just as when you called it. Vikas Shukla. Doglebaz is Ashneer Grover. Whoa, Vikas. You have fans.
अरे यार ये तो 4 नहीं.
Oh, and Jadeja is being pelted. He's pelted for 6. Holy shit! Reverse swept for 6 by Maxwell.
ये सब IPL में कर.
अक्षय ये क्या है भाई?
अभी तो anything below 250 Australia is definitely gonna win वाला बंदा सही लग रहा है अभी तो.
मुझको बचा ले.
Played behind square. Well done.
Save me. And we thought the matchup is against Maxwell, but now he's going to be bowling to Head if they take a single.
But Maxwell के साथ उसका रिश्ता हमेशा से वही रहा है ना, बहुत पेलता है but बहुत विकेट भी गवाता है, so that's always the case.
Okay, fair enough. Vitality County Championship, thank you for that. Yeah, Essex Somerset, I'm guessing by their counties. It's a loss we need to have before the knockouts, or we go unbeatable by knocking out Aussies. There is no bad move, saying Giant Slayer. Let's see how that actually unfolds in about what? Half an hour, 45 minutes time, we'll know surely. Also, see, India on the cusp of making the semis. So whether they lose or win, that's the only thing we're going to see, because there's no chance in hell Australia are going to chase this down within 15.3 overs. That'll actually mean India will be out. And of course, given if Afghanistan win by any margin. RCB fans to Maxwell, Gaddari karta hai. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Oh, he's gone again. And this time, not the similar result, but he'll get 4. So Maxwell not holding back against his old foe, Ravindra Jadeja. And there's a lot of problems over here. Shaunak Vikas, please come into the studio. The Tata Sky touch box needs to be touched. You need to touch it.
Oh, please,
it's not wet anymore.
Do you think
it's not wet anymore? Please.
No, but बुमराह को भी लाना पड़ेगा क्या? कूलर चाहिए अभी.
ओए यार क्या कर रहा है पागल? Oh my god. Sorry.
ये तो randomly बोल दिया कुछ भी.
No, it's fair because bro, Maxwell like कुछ भी like he's playing piñata. You know, you're like piñata and you went to a Mexican birthday party home when you were a kid.
क्या Mexican birthday party?
भोपाल या इंदौर में कौन सा मैक्सिकन बर्थडे पार्टी?
अरे यार हमारी बर्थडे पार्टी में पार्ले जी और समोसे मिलते थे तो कहाँ मैक्सिकन बर्थडे पार्टी में?
Bro, Parle Ji and samosas are upgrade. I just got like chips and not even Lay's. I got like hot chips and Coke also from like a canister.
Proper sobo जैसे बात करता रमेश. I got chips and that is not even Lays.
Not even Lay's.
Come on, man. Avanish giving galis in Hindi, bro, it feels sweet. Thank you. I mean, when I was actually cursing someone on the road in Hindi, they were like, "Chakka ho gaya? Chal." And I was just like, wow, that's mean. Mean, man. Unbelievable.
इसको पाकिस्तानी रोडीज वाला डायलॉग बोलना पड़ेगा. इसको छोड़ा किसी ने हम पे.
1 second. Kuldeep now against Maxi.
Bumrah.
Something's got to give.
Kuldeep.
Bumrah, we have to save him, yaar. Bumrah has got to be saved.
कहाँ के लिए सेव करेगा भाई?
Saved only after 30. Like if they want to replace Jadeja with anyone, get an Arshdeep for one more over. Keep Bumrah as much as you can. Delay him. Just delay him.
क्यों डिले करना है भाई? हेड को निकालना है. वो अगर 6 बॉल में 20 रन मार दिया अर्शदीप या इसको तो फिर फायदा क्या सेव कर?
You know, I think if India lose this, I mean, I won't be surprised if Jadeja is dropped for Siraj. Because India have missed a pacer today. Yeah. Clearly.
But do you think, again, they'll pull the plug so close for the semis?
They'll have to, because abhi bowling abhi tak.
Yeah. I understand why they won't do it at the top of the order with Kohli Jaiswal, but they might actually do this.
Yeah.
They might actually do this. Meanwhile, Ashutosh Bajpayee saying you
don't want to slip, by the way, a slip for head.
Yeah. He's kept
okay, head को out करना जरूरी है भाई. उसके बाद तो the game opens up if head is out.
And he's kept his slip from Maxwell. Right? He's kept his slip from Maxwell. Yeah, you don't get Parle Ji at a Mexican party. You get a bloody piñata. You might get some snow if you're lucky. If Australia wins, India is safe since India will sure be in the first position, seeing Pranjal, Revankar. Tomorrow, Afghanistan wins by 81 plus runs. Thank you for that piece of information. We understand it and we appreciate it further once you reinstate it. I think they should consume Bumrah early. No point delaying. And Maxi's just come out as a fucking left-hander, bro. Another a reverse sweep, but just for a single this time around. And again, Kuldeep has been fucking brilliant so far today. He's in that Hazelwood bracket today in terms of just bowling on a different surface. Meanwhile, Chachant goes on to say, GG be like, I will give last chance to the old fellas Rohit Kohli till 2025, but I will retain bits till 2031. Great. I'm so surprised, or should we be surprised, the fact that Travis Head is given so much respect to Kuldeep and actually kind of played him on merit. I don't know if you guys have seen this.
But this is so sensible batting, right? He's identified that he's the only negative matchup, so to speak. Isko paaki sabko to main maar hi lunga.
Because when you get Bumrah,
he's hitting Bumrah as well. So I mean, it's like not worried about anyone.
Oh, we've nearly jinxed it. So we've nearly jinxed it. Yaar, over long off head by Ittu se. Just this.
तो क्या छक्का क्या?
छक्का.
अबे
फर्स्ट रिजल्ट साला.
एक बार के सपोर्ट करता है भाई तुझे, एक बार भाई.
हो गया भाई. 15.3 मैच नहीं हो रहा है. Saying Abbas Kunde, Kuldeep be like हम भी पहले गया साला और पेल गया साला.
मारा उसने कनेक्ट किया अच्छे से यार.
Please like this watch along, guys. It just takes 1 second of your time. I know you guys are getting a running commentary, some jokes with us, where of course giving you as best as we can in terms of our reactions as well, and random things that you guys want to talk about. By head Padma, what ke leke manega kya?
Bharat Ratna dena padega.
Interesting. If he does get that. Also, how are we going to look at this over? Because there's no Jadeja going to be bowling this one, I'm guessing. But he has to bowl one more. Do you bring back Akshay here? Or do you bring back Arshdeep here? No, and also the thing is with Hardik going for none for 43 in his 3, do you see him bowling his quota for sure? He has to, right? Because
has to. Abhi spin ke liye to kuch ho hi nahi is wicket mein.
They brought back Akshay.
The thing is, I also understand why he has to do that, because 4 over निकालने हैं. They can't.
4 over निकालने हैं. अभी 2 ही गए हैं. अभी 2 ओवर इन दोनों के बचे हैं. 1 ओवर हार्दिक का बचा है. तो वो भी सब करना पड़ेगा.
Like if Australia is smart, बुमराह के बच्चे 2 ओवर में सिर्फ 8 रन भी मिले तो चलेगा, क्योंकि 3 ओवर में आराम से 40-50 मार सकते हैं चाहिए तो.
Yeah, get done with Hardik saying CK3, but Akshar's in, and can he remove the wicket of Maxwell or just, break this partnership? Because ultimately, I know we want Travis Head's wicket, but there are others to kind of just be wary of. If I'm being honest, saying to Chant, if Rohit can hit 90 runs, means pretty much every Aussie batter can play well in the track. No, not really. Not really at all. I think what Rohit did today was absolutely sublime. And you don't see that knock every day in any T20, let alone a World Cup game. So give credit to Rohit. And if Australia chase it down, they chase it down. They'll do it cumulatively, where India only had Rohit being a shining performer today. Shivam Dube is a spank me bowler. Why no Bumrah? Saying Rohan Padal just yet. Saving him. They still have 2 more overs of Bumrah, 2 more overs of Arshdeep. They want to get 1 more over done with Akshar and 1 more potentially out of Jadeja and Hardik, and then they can be plain sailing. Look, India, like I said, don't have to worry about it from a grander scheme of things. They're already in the semi-finals. There's no chance Australia can chase this down in the next 2.3, whatever, and Afghanistan will win by that much. So let's see how that is. Indeed. Wicket alert saying Pranswell Revankar. I'm getting a gut feel. Maxwell's 19 of 10. Akshar has an ability in his time so far to get a wicket. Can he get a wicket?
But Head is the wicket, the important wicket. Maxwell गया तो भी चले, मतलब फर्क नहीं पड़ता ऑस्ट्रेलिया को. Stoinis
at this point of time, I'll even take Aksar not going for a lot of runs. Wicket
Yeah. Defensive, ठीक है, चलेगा. I don't care about a wicket. Let them just being sucked out for boundaries. Head is standing really wide, saying CK3, put Bumrah off in first over, get 1 under his legs. I mean, it's easy for us to like intuit this and envisage it, but for him to actually execute and do it is the key. But yeah, I take your point indeed. Whatever happens now, drop Dube, please, for God's sake, as a semi-sing sports fan. I don't think that could happen. Even if it does happen, it'll surprise us all. And if it happens, it'll be for Jaiswal, and Kohli will go down to 1, and then it goes Sky, and then...
they can also look at Samson at number in the middle order. Na?
I wanted that way, but they look at it, again, left-hander for left-hander, maybe, but you guys also could be right.
But good over this.
Very good.
Top over.
Very, very good over. And
I don't see Jadeja bowling.
But then who? But someone else has to complete that. So
Aksar will bowl 1 more. Aksar can actually bowl 2 more. So Hardik doesn't have to bowl.
वो भी कर सकता है.
If Head is out, I see Aksar bowling 2 more.
So that means he'll have 4, Hardik 3, and then Jadeja 1. So that 8 is met. Okay, fine. Let's see that happens.
Last over.
Kuldeep's last over. What a ball! Fuck off! Sorry for my French, but come on. Get in there. India needed that breakthrough. And Kuldeep, again, just being so cool in terms of execution. Maybe the breeze in this one actually helped him. I want to know what you guys make of the dismissal. Wrong one. And Maxwell has his fun.
अभी तो सिर्फ breeze में उसकी जुल्फें उड़ रही हैं मेरे लिए. मैं देखता हूँ.
Oh.
हल्का वाला भाई. बहुत बढ़िया. Kuldeep.
Well bowled. Maxwell also played all over it, but well done.
But look,
Maxwell is so lucky to be surrounded by so many greats. अभी नहीं तो जिस तरह से वो out होता है, just feel like he doesn't give a damn about his wicket. कि कुछ भी होगा देगा. Situation होगी, अपने घर की होगी, मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
But I feel like it's also because he's been so lucky to have so many good power players and hitters around him in every team.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, Australians can afford to have such characters.
Yeah.
I mean, दूसरी टीम में Maxwell होता, they would have been criticized so much because you are the only player who has that potential, and yet you are not fulfilling your potential. I mean, for Australia, no one really needs to fulfill their potential. 1-2 मैच में मार दो, बाकी कोई ना कोई किसी ना किसी दिन they'll turn up and do some wonder.
Yeah, that I agree. There's just very Australian DNA in that. Bhai, I don't know what... Prajwal Revankar, I don't think this will happen, but yeah, good thought that. Bhai, I don't know what would be the outcome, but there has to be some sort of accountability as to how you're not being able to dismiss the same player in all formats, saying single.
अभी तो कुछ भी नहीं है. 5 टेस्ट मैच खेलने 10 बार आउट करना पड़ेगा इसको.
That is there, man. Back spasm for someone, and Rinku comes in, bring Kuldeep from other end. Boy, he can't bowl at both ends, bro. He can only bowl at one end. Kuldeep from one end.
No, this comment came when Akshar was bowling. Bichara Rohan ko itna bhi.
And plus, this is Kuldeep's last over, so he's done brilliantly. 2 for 18, 3.3 now, and a single there. So Australia 77 required from 39. Still with head there, it's chaseable for sure. Maxi gone, we're just taking that right now. Stoinis to come
What a
in.
ball that was. I mean, that's
What a ball, bro.
Beautifully bowled.
But I mean, it was like किसी पेसर ने bouncer डाला and you're stepping out to hit him for that bouncer.
Seriously. Kuldeep, can he get head? That's the one we wanted. Short ball pulled away. There is a fielder there, but it bisects both of them between deep mid wicket and long on for 4. It was a real rank long hop. I don't know if you guys thought this was potentially a wicket-taking opportunity, but sometimes you bowl filth and get wickets. Just our Stark and Surya Kumar in this match. Right, this is why the extra 15-20 runs, saying the same guy who said 250 will be par on this wicket, Bhavishnu, would have been useful, he goes on to say. India should have gone bang in the last 10 overs, like how Australia are doing it right now. And so we showed that earlier on.
I think India tried. It's just that by skill wo hai nahi na yaar. I mean, you don't have those quality of hitters who can just literally go bang from ball one.
But we have them. I mean, you're saying we have them not in 11, but we have them literally in our country.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, at this point of time, I mean, Dube, Jadeja, AXARRRR, that is 3 out of your 8 players are not that polished enough to be, to replicate what some of the Australians can do.
Yeah. But do we have that on the bench sitting there? So we have Samson.
Rinku, can't say.
Rinku is still a good option to explore.
Of course, yeah. See, my point is if Dube is not chipping in with the ball, which he has not throughout the tournament, because he's not chipped in with the ball throughout the tournament, he won't be bowling now, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
And if he's not contributing with the ball, then that decision becomes a little, contentious. Ki bhai, ye kya tha? If you're not looking as a bowling option, then maybe you did not make a right move.
Exactly. And they were just using that as an alibi to fit him in, to make the public quiet. But then in reality, they're not going to give him the ball, and you're spot on. They're not going to give him the ball anymore in this tournament. They've not given it to him ever, even in the games against the so-called minnows.
Yeah, I mean, one game he just got against the US, he got hit for 1-6 and he was taken off the attack entirely. I mean, which is not fair.
Yeah, that is nuts. That is honestly nuts. But the thing is, if we take out Akshar, and let's not include Jadeja in this, but if we take out Akshar, then of course the bowling then gets a downgrade if you just purely play batters, because we don't have those all-rounders like the Australians have, where Maxwell, Stoinis does what they do for them. Like, I'm trying to think if even in this Zimbabwe
this is where continuing to have Jadeja in the 11 seemed like a neither here nor there scenario too. Because he's currently your 6th best bowler. He's currently your 8th best batter. So
that's it. Yes, Akshar, get in the fucking wicket. Come on. And reverse sweep, one too many for Stoinis. So head is still there. So Stoinis goes. But yeah, I agree with you, so like the fact that Jadeja right now, even if you want to move past him, I hope they don't move past him with Washington Sundar.
I mean, अभी तो future की बात कर रहे हैं. Future में तो definitely. I mean, I'm talking about this World Cup itself. I mean, in this game, bhai, almost he dropped it.
Look, if they want to replace Jadeja this World Cup, then again, like you said, just has to be Siraj. It can't be anyone else.
Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna. I mean, even today, in any of the game, it would not have impacted the batting so much, but it could have impacted the approach, which you can't calculate. I mean, the way Virat and Rohit are just going after the ball, 3 ball kheli or maro, that probably wouldn't have happened if they had Kuldeep at 8 instead of a Jadeja or an AXARRRR at 8. That is the issue. And if India win it, I mean, of course, they'll keep playing the same level, which is okay.
Okay, fair enough. 1 second. Ashutosh and Jagmeet having an absolute rant by themselves in the comments, saying the only explanation is head was bullied by an Indian in school, and Abbas by koi bulao wo songs wala jinx chahiye as no, and then he said no, it was me. So remember like how Ashutosh gave us Hindi numbers to jinx it in the earlier watchalong. Who was doing the watchalong with me that day?
You, Vikas, and Nikhil.
3 of us were there. Fuck, sorry, my bad. So it doesn't apply to you all.
Now, I mean, I don't agree with this. Australia should have promoted Wade here.
Why they got David in? Yeah, David. Yeah, I agree. I think they missed a trick here. And you're not just saying that because the overs bowled currently by Akshay, but generally, right? You'd still have David.
Generally, I mean, bhai, obvious, of course. I mean, next over, फिर से आएगा, so you are giving the captain some thought. कि अब क्या करे, किसको डलवाए? They probably would have had to go back to Hardik. So,
but do you think also because right hand, left hand, or do you think again because India need to bowl those left arms?
Akshay
not
is
just
bowling
that. I
really well.
think. I mean, Wade is. I think Wade is more of a complete player than David. David को तुम आखिरी 2 ओवर में 40 बनाने बोलोगे, he's better suited for that. But you want him to score as well and be there from here this position when you have plenty of different bowlers bowling. It's slightly tricky because if David is not out till the next over, Rohit can go back to AXARRRR, and then he won't have to bowl Hardik at all.
That is true. Cut away from head, and he's just a bloody problem right now. He gets 4 more then, keeping Australia's hopes alive for winning this game. 66 still required at 31, and Australia 140 for 4 right now, 14.5. Remember, they can't win. I mean, India can't get eliminated from this World Cup today. They just can't, because now it's all basically Australia, Afghanistan to join, India, England, South Africa. There we have it. By the way, Adyan Singhal asking, boys, what is Chahal's role in the squad? Rohit said he would never answer.
No clue.
वो चहल टीवी वो करने के लिए उसका रोल वही है भाई. चहल टीवी करता है, पानी वानी लाता है.
I don't know if you guys saw this interview that Rohit Sharma did with Ratan Sapru. So he goes on to say, Rohit, that during tournament cricket, he himself loves to be with the happiest, funniest jokers in the dressing room. So do you think he's just taking Chahal for shits and giggles next to him?
यार वो तो ये तो कोई लॉजिक नहीं हुआ. प्लस मतलब रिंकू इज I mean रिंकू was pretty much retained in KKR when he was not part of the 11 because of this reason that he is a fellow who's too good to be around.
No, it's a shit reason, but the main reason, of course, cricketing logic will say, oh, if you have a backup for Kuldeep right now on
there is actually no cricketing logic.
But it's a risk spinner. Who else would you take? It's a risk spinner.
But why do you need a backup for Kuldeep? भाई कुलदीप के लिए बैकअप कभी नहीं जरूरत.
कुछ भी हो सकता है टूर्नामेंट में इंजर्ड.
तो ट्रैवलिंग रिजर्व्स में रखो ना यार. वो सब के लिए ट्रैवलिंग रिजर्व्स में रखो. इंजरी रिप्लेसमेंट के लिए स्क्वाड के अंदर जरूरत नहीं है ना. इंजरी रिप्लेसमेंट्स बाहर से.
I buy that point. Maybe in the traveling.
एक ही रीजन हो सकता है कि कुलदीप probably had a niggle to start with, and they were like कि भाई अभी से replace तो नहीं कर सकते replace because you can't get back the player you've replaced. तो अभी चहल लेके चलो, so that you won't have to replace him later. That's the only, I mean, and only the team management will know that.
Yeah, because I agree with you guys. Obviously, there's no like-for-like replacement for Kuldeep because
if everyone is fit and available from match 1, there is no logic.
But yeah, I mean, agreed. If it is true, then fair. That is valid. But I'm not sure.
And the point is, you can't say it openly, right? That Kuldeep has a niggle. So then everyone will like, oh, then why you select him?
But यार IPL तो खेला ना वो जब मतलब squad भी अनाउंस. पता नहीं.
Dropped.
I have no clue.
Wicket तो नहीं गिरा. Wicket गिरा होता तो Avanish would have been like, oh no.
How do you react?
Wicket तो नहीं है.
जडेजा ने कुछ किया?
No,
नहीं जडेजा ने नहीं.
ऐसे कुछ.
Another left-hander.
उसको क्यों तो?
अरे यार. Pant is not having a good day behind the wicket.
अरे 4 दिया भाई तो 22 से बैट कुछ नहीं था इसमें सीधा गया. Travis Head is having a laugh, the proper laugh.
Proper laugh, bro. Varun Chakravarti just posted on his Insta saying, "Wish I had a PR agency." Saying Max.
भाई देख लो तुम लोग जिंसर बुलाना बंद कर दो. मैंने इनिंग्स ब्रेक में बोला था कि it's gonna be head.
Yeah, it's also that.
पक्का विकास में तो वही के वही सोच लेगा कि आज हेड 0 पे आउट हो रहा है.
Bro, and we all laughed at a few comments earlier. Even this was the one we laughed at, saying, "Oh, okay, cool, 18 mein ho jayega and stuff." But it's seemingly possible right now. I need Akshay's help to read Ashutosh's comment because this is a long one.
Oh, भाई साहब, तू जो रूठा तो कौन हंसेगा? तू जो छूटा तो कौन रहेगा? तू चुप है तो ये डर लगता है अपना मुझको अब कौन कहेगा? तू ही वजह तेरे बिना बेवजह बेकार हूं मैं तेरा यार हूं मैं. अरे गाना
आशुतोष भाई क्या पिए हो ये तो बताओ.
But can you put that in auto tune? I mean, what song is that? Which song is that?
अरे भाई अपना कॉपीराइट लग सकता है. छोड़ो. तेरा यार हूं मैं गाना है. छोड़ो.
Fair enough. Okay. कोई throw मारो Travis Head के. Can't say that, man.
this is where Avanish decides to draw the line. बाकी सब बोलने के बाद.
Oh, 1 second. Something hilarious happened right now in office because they were showing the fucking highlights of Kuldeep getting Maxwell bowled, and then one of the guys said, "Yes, come on," and then everyone's laughing. Wow, you guys are unbelievable. Shehzad Ali, if that's a new name, Shehzad, subscribe kar lo bhai. By India को जायसवाल and Chahal खेलना चाहिए versus Oz. I mean, वो तो आज होना चाहिए था, but हुआ नहीं. How did that miss the stump? That's what we were asking. Head is probably 9 life. Travis Cat बोलना चाहिए उसको. Time out Singh Prajwal Revankar.
But आज तो हेड को लकी नहीं बोल सकते भाई. आज तो स्टार्टिंग से मतलब पेला उसने. He's dominated Indian bowlers through and through, so you can't really.
But see, yes. No, you finish your point. I don't want to cut you. But I mean, look at it. I mean, last 2-3 overs, and you have done a fabulous job. Bumrah ke 2 over and you have to score 60 in the last 4. It's not going to be easy, even with the head.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it, actually. The fact they've delayed Bumrah's entry point for his last 2 gives India a little bit more hope.
And now that David is around, they can give Akshar one more. Maybe not right immediately after. They can give Bumrah the next one so that they try to take some risk and maybe get out. And then they can go Bumrah, Akshar, Arshdeep, Bumrah, Akshar, Bumrah, Arshdeep.
Only a single. Okay, great stuff. Well done, Arshdeep, to finish it over. Decently for India. 148 for 4, 16 gone. And Australia still need 58 from 4 overs. Meanwhile, Ashutosh in songful mood.
हाँ, ये गाना लेकिन मेरे को बहुत पसंद है, बहुत ज्यादा पसंद है.
रास्ता है ये एकता तो नौजवान.
दास्तां ओम शांति ओम, मतलब जिसको पता है वो, मतलब
ओम शांति ओम का कौन सा गाना है भाई?
एंड में जब आता है ना पूरा, so basically the entire.
You can't even hum. If you hum also you get copyright strike.
Yeah, मतलब risk क्यों लेना है?
Yeah, by YouTube log. We love creating content on your platform, but you can't be mean. You can't be so mean, man. That's unbelievable.
ये YouTube का problem नहीं है भाई. ये रेड चिलीज का प्रॉब्लम है.
हाँ, वो भी मतलब चैनल्स स्ट्राइक अप्लाई करेंगे ना, YouTube क्या करें?
This one you know as well.
चंद लम्हात के वास्ते ही सही मुस्कुरा के मिली
मुझे जिंदगी.
क्या है भाई? वो मिली थी मुझे जिंदगी. अरे हाँ, वो एंड दे क्या उस ते पुट ऑफ बाय. अरे भाई साहब, अच्छा तो जितना भी मतलब ऐसा सांस ले सकते हो आराम से रहो. 60 रन 4 ओवर में बनाना बहुत मुश्किल होगा. बुमराह के 2 बचे, आराम से सांस लो भाई, ठीक है, सब चिल है.
Okay, 1 second, we're going into the climax of the game, and Bumrah it is to Travis Head. There's something got to give in this one, in this over for sure. Remember, there's lots more content available on cricket.com. Go check it out, download the app and all of that. And we also have to show you some fucking hilarious memes before we get the hell out of this watch-along. So that'll happen at some point in time as well. In the next 23 balls, we'll try to shoehorn it in as much as possible. But right here, right now, Bumrah to, of course, deny Australia a World Cup semi-final spot. Can he do it? It'll just be brilliant to see, given the backlash this team has had with Australia. They beat us in the WTC. They beat us in the ODI World Cup. They're, of course, aiming for a treble in cricket, and India can deny them right now, right here in St Lucia. It is Mumbai Indians to Mumbai Indians, Bumrah to David, and a single, which brings up Australia's 150, Akshay, so they can't basically go out tonight.
Yeah.
You have to wait for that Afghanistan-Bangladesh game. But what are your chances? Do you back Head here? Do you back Bumrah here? Because both can, of course, win the game for their team.
If the ball is in Bumrah's hand, I'm backing Bumrah no matter if it's Don Bradman or even Peak with Richards at the other end.
Peak with Richards थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो गया.
नहीं, अरे बुमराह भी ज़्यादा ही है. बुमराह कम थोड़ी है.
भाई बुमराह की बात कर रहा हूँ मैं. ऐसा महेंद्र नगामुखी.
Yeah. Now fucking laugh. And how fitting is it for Rohit Sharma to take the catch of Travis Head, Somesh? Come on.
And Bumrah gets the wicket. People talk about him not delivering in big games. Bumrah gets head out ultimately.
Bumrah gets head. Bumrah should get head every day of the week by everyone in the world. Simply said. Really.
वो ट्वीट वो जो भेजा था ना प्राइवेट चैट में, अभी बुमराह का नाम डाल दो वहां पे बस.
And bro, this is like a fucking master scam, right? Yeah, you can,
now Afghanistan, please don't screw it up against Shakib Al Hasan. knock these
But
Aussies out.
completely Fox had the slower one once again. It dipped. The reason why head was Fox was also because it dipped. It pitched a lot more sooner than he anticipated. Bat पूरा हिल गया. गजब bowler यार, ये क्या आदमी है, मतलब सही में यार.
So one second,
And
if I
just
just
and imagine if head would have failed, Australia would have been knocked out even without the Afghanistan-Bangladesh game.
Exactly.
so I'll say, just to back to that chat we were having before the wicket fell, and Bumrah. So you think Bumrah is obviously like across forward generations, even in the futures, there won't be anyone as good as him. I mean, it's crazy.
Future का नहीं
नहीं,
पता
but-
यार. Future का नहीं पता यार. अभी तो मतलब, see, in my opinion, he's the best cricketer India has ever produced.
Yeah.
Period. In my opinion.
Yeah, because you need fucking wickets to take the games, no matter how many run machines you produce.
I mean, just the sheer skill, consistency across formats, taking out the best players. I mean, so many moments and across conditions.
Yeah.
I mean, just after the series over, if you give him ask him to bowl in a test match, for proper एकदम बिल्कुल line पकड़ के वहाँ भी डालेगा. So many variations, everything, red ball, white ball, ये power play, death, middle overs, IPL, international. I mean, unbelievable. No one. I mean, मैंने तो कोई Indian cricketer इस consistency पे इतना legendary नहीं देखा.
And I feel like he's been able to do it against the best of the batters, the worst of the batters, the shitty opponents. I mean, every little caveat that you want to put, like we have a filter on that little Kadamba tool, right? And every little sort of filter we put, Bumrah will probably excel in that.
Yeah.
Whether it's bowling to lefties, righties.
And just as a person as well.
That
just
is true.
down to earth, एकदम proper. ऐसा नहीं कोई फालतू का कुछ campaign नहीं, agenda नहीं, कुछ नहीं. Just अपना काम करो जाओ.
Yeah.
Jai Shri Bumrah, they say in the comments. But now anyone can bowl, right? Dube can bowl also the last remaining overs. We should be careful what we wish for. Heads gone. Is this Amrit Kal? It is Amrit Kal.
अच्छे दिन आ गए भाई. अब टेंशन मत लो अभी. रुक जा. बस 2 match.
They didn't chase in 15.3, so they're out now.
No, it doesn't work that way. Had they chased it in 15.3, they would have qualified without having to wait for Afghanistan. Now they have to wait for Afghanistan.
Exactly. Now every Australian cricket fan is basically praying that Bangladesh wins. As simply put. Whether Bangladesh beat by one run,
and you cannot be in a worse position if you have to be cheering for Bangladesh.
Irrespective of who they're playing, अगर तुम बांग्लादेश को सपोर्ट करने वाले हो जो भी है तो भाई आप मतलब आप नहीं पे हक दिए बस.
Exactly. It almost is like that saying, from Billabong to Chittagong, you do what you have to do, but Bangladesh needs to get you out of fucking trouble. But again, Bangladesh, can they be party poopers? I don't think so. Afghanistan, so much confidence of their win. Bro, like they were all crying. They wanted to get Australia on their, their CV. Be like, we beat you. We should have beaten you all in Mumbai, but we beat you this time. And bro, you saw Gurbaz and Rashid and how Nabi was kind of tearing down. So they are poised for great things.
Nabi has defeated 45 countries. He's been a part of his countries. 45. It's crazy.
That's that. Taken. Arshdeep gets a wicket. Kuldeep takes a good catch. Matthew Wade perishes. And it's all coming crashing down for the Australians.
अभी तो all out ही लग रहा है मेरे को.
वेट गया मतलब अक्सर को एक और ओवर मिलेगा.
कर ले भाई, कर ले all out. David Oscar.
Oh, good catch.
Great catch. Even Bangladesh would hate to keep their hopes pinned on Bangladesh. Seeing quick quiz with Omkar. So Australia lose their out now. They're not out yet, like I said.
So Abbas, they still have 2 points. Afghanistan have 2 points. If Afghanistan lose to Bangladesh, they will be tied with 2 points, and the team with the superior net run will then qualify.
Yeah, they're checking for the catch right now, and CK Yatri saying even Kuldeep's.
But Australia, the net run rate is getting screwed big time here.
Yeah, it's getting screwed big
time.
They
want to play it out, भाई. कम से कम 170 180 तक पहुंचो तो सही, ताकि they don't sort of take a hammering on the net run rate.
That way, I mean, Ibrahim Zadran will be more than happy to give you a 50 ball 60 also, but just to get Afghanistan over the line later on, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. By the way, let me just get it out there, because the game's kind of coming to a shit end, but we have some fun fucking memes to show you. We have 3 of them. Let's quickly get done and dusted with them. Right, time for some memes. And producer G, do you want to do it in terms of showcasing them, or should I take them one by one? You can do it either way, but nevertheless, you go for it. In terms of meme number 1, and Akshay, again, this is what we were talking about earlier with Rohit Sharma and the mindset that he had entering into this game, and it was fucking Chulbul Pandey written all over it.
Yep. He goes on to say, व्यक्तिगत दुश्मनी नहीं है भाई, बदला तो हम ही लेंगे. I mean, नहीं है क्या है? Sorry, नहीं क्यों बोला पता नहीं, but गजब movie dialogue और very apt. Rohit Sharma has definitely taken or seeked out his revenge here यहाँ पे.
Do you guys use words like vyaktigat in your normal Hindi speech?
Personally बोलता है, personal.
Daily.
Okay, fine. We'll move on to the second meme, which comes from Vishal Verma, who says, Rohit Sharma watching Virat Kohli in Pant talking in a pitch against Australia where he hit 4 sixes in an over. Yeah, man. Kohli, by the way, a 5-ball duck for him, not the fan, not what a Virat fan wants, but it is what it is. So you have to just take it with a pinch of salt. Meme number 3 comes from this man. We love him. Michael Jordan, not took it at me, but we do love these guys as well. Mitch Marsh said we need to win the next match, and there's no better team to do it. Rohit Sharma, Yele. Okay, I won't say that. That was some way to end the meme section. Right, Arshdeep, can he add to his wicket tally this World Cup? It comes so close to Virat, but no third wicket for Arshdeep. Just to give you guys a little fact check on in terms of highest wicket takers this World Cup, Fazlullah Farooqi still 15. Arshdeep is catching him and catching him fast, but only time will tell which left armer will get it at the end of the competition. Most runs, fact check there, Travis Head now is well and it's taken over Gurbaz, so to speak. So Gurbaz will have to take that off his cap too later on this evening. Keep your comments coming through. More than happy to, of course, answer any small questions. Hey, wait, not every left armer. Shaheen saying Ashutosh Bajpai. And Rohit taking head catch is poetic, saying that. And Sachin Upadhyay saying, Avanish, not just you, even Ash on his Twitter backed Jaddu. So you do find a friend there. I mean, it's understandable why Ashwin is backing Jaddu because they bowled in tandem all those years. I've not done anything with Jadeja apart from just back him. That's it.
Thanks for clearing that out.
Yeah, I was going to say more, but then it's going to stop that. Oh, powered down the ground by David for 4. He's keeping Australia in it barely, but still, 47-15 is a tough ask. So taking my earphone out and watching a channel brings wickets. Did it just before Maxwell wicket and continued Head's wicket. We'll try to continue doing it further games as well. That's insane. Well done. Talk about superstitions, being part of superstitions as well. Nice scorecard in last 3. David Head, David Wade, David Cummins.
Why is it? Oh, okay. Sort of understand why he's saying that. समझ गया भाई. आशुतोष भाई, चलो अच्छा है. Hindi English दोनों का.
176, they go below Afghanistan run rate, saying CKR3.
Ooh. Wow. How is that possible, yaar? Australia is right now at plus 0.2. Afghanistan is at minus 0.6. इतना बड़ा margin तो नहीं, 30 run नहीं है भाई. Wow, but okay, I have to check. पता नहीं.
Yeah, because I was actually looking at the points table and you're right, Akshay, but I don't know if 30 runs will make such an impact in terms of defeat. As the ball goes soft, it becomes challenging to hit it. Same pattern as the last 3 overs of India. Yeah, we can see that. Akash, but we thank you for your comment. Not done anything with
it.
That is true. What does Bangladesh need to make it? Basically, like they need to score 360. Batting first and then get them all up for naught or something like that.
Shot this play. Bas,
catch a Virat. No, 6.
6.
मुझे लगा फिर से सिंगल होगा कुछ होगा.
विराट भाई सही है. Man of the
अरे
match.
ये कहाँ जाएगा, ये तो छक्का ही था भाई हमेशा से.
Man of the match for me has to be the captain in it.
Yeah. No questions asked.
Will that be Rohit Sharma's first man of the match award in a T20 International World Cup?
Against South Africa, he probably won the player of the match. Huh? 2007.
Did he?
Labhi check करते हैं India.
I thought they would have given it a bowler, right? Because we restricted.
RP Singh होगा. हाँ, RP Singh होगा शायद.
RP Singh तीन या चार वही.
That DK catch in that match is the memory from that.
Bro, RP Singh 4 for 13, of course, had to be RP Singh. Sorry.
Wild.
Wait, no, they gave it to Rohit Sharma.
Gave it to Rohit.
Yeah, he's got 50 or 40. Oh, भाई 4 for 13 को कैसे नहीं दिया यार? Jeez.
That's it. मिल गया wicket भाई. And सही बोला तूने भाई. Tim David is Tim Dube. Literally Tim Dube भाई. क्या कर रहा है यार साला?
खोया हुआ भाई मिल गया लगता है अवनीश का. मिल गया.
मैं 10K का बेट किया था अर्शदीप पे लास्ट मैच में नो बॉल डालेगा करके. साला सिंह सुशांत Chant maybe. Like, yeah. But he's got 3. And now Fazal Haq, you got to be literally getting some wickets against Bangladesh. Otherwise, Arshdeep could run away with that most wickets award for the tournament. Hopefully he does. But yeah, man of the match, obviously Rohit Sharma for you guys. Or do you think an Indian bowler, maybe Kuldeep? Or no, not really. Has to be Rohit.
Jadeja?
Jadeja, I was thinking it's a good shout that you mentioned it.
Has Jadeja ever got a player of the match in
बहुत मिला भाई बहुत
T20 World Cup में बात कर रहा हूँ भाई सुन तो लो पूरा.
Against Scotland he got against Scotland in 2021.
I love the Scotland के अगेंस्ट याद है ना कैसे क्या था उसने.
I think he got it in one of the
Namibia
2016 World Cup games.
2016 चांस ही नहीं है. 2016 में उसको मिला था कुछ.
No.
2016 खेला भी हाँ नहीं खेला होगा अश्विन और जडेजा.
स्टार का है बैटिंग में पैट कौन बोला भाई तुमने ही बड़ा पढ़वाए देते बनाओ. हाफ वाली डाल के.
He's got to move on. No, he gets away with it. So 3 for 37 on the day for Arshdeep. Well done. And Australia really right now cannot not just beat India, but cannot possibly make it out of this group. We'll have to wait and confirm by the morning whether Afghanistan, Bangladesh.
Also, to be honest, Arshdeep has also not had the greatest of days. काफी full tosses आज उसने भी डाला यार. मतलब ये भी even to Stark now.
Well, I agree, but he's shown the thinking in the first couple of overs. I think he himself put down that catch as well of Mitch Marsh. But it is what it is. Yorker execution collectively has been off, even for Bumrah in this T20 World Cup. Good thing for him is that his full toss is also difficult to dispatch, saying Pranav Anand. And meanwhile, Ashutosh Bajpai saying Cummins should be welcome with good day, mate. How you like this, Sai? Yeah, for sure. How you like the silence, mate? Or is what this
होता क्या आशुतोष भाई आप भी.
Oh yaar. So Bumrah this World Cup has got 2+ wickets 4 times. Sorry, nearly a run chance.
ये क्या pause था? Cinematic pause क्या?
2 wickets of all 4 instances. He's 1 for 20. Let him just polish off the tail, yaar. Let me just see him polish off the tail. What is it in the last?
यार, अरे run भाग लिए बे.
How many hat-tricks have we seen? Chris Jordan, Pat Cummins. Can Bumrah give us one?
Pat Cummins twice.
Pat Cummins twice. Jordan. And Bumrah now. 38 of 11. Stark and Cummins. There's fucking 45 crores of money on that pitch right now. Bumrah
Cummins hit Bumrah for 5 sixes, right? Once.
Yeah.
How many 5?
That's bad. ऐसे मत कर. Today
so he just slipped it in ऐसे कि भाई कितना मारा था उसने? Nice. अरे खत्म करो भाई. Yorker ही attempt कर दो ना. Even if it's a full toss, I don't see anyone being able to dispatch it that easily.
Okay, Bumrah Cummins. Oh, it's a slow ball. Is it being picked and timed by Cummins? It has. Jesus Christ, he's hit it for 6.
Oh, first the 5.
This Cummins literally can't do anything wrong. So he's going to go down as one of the best cricketers ever. Yeah. Back-to-back hat
Absolutely.
tricks. World Cup winning captain. Ashes. Kavya Maran.
Oh, he's hit it in the direction of the wind. Oh, bhai.
Insane.
The wind's completely taken the ball past the boundary line. Wow.
तो बिल्कुल ही random shot था जो 6 गया यार.
Bro, if fucking Cummins hits him for another 6 home, oh my god. Oh my god, another 6. Oh, Som ye mat kar bhai.
मैं थोड़ी ना कुछ कर रहा हूँ यार.
I can't believe he's timed it so well. Inside out for 6. Oh my god.
दिखाओ भाई. अबे यार ये बताओ.
He can't hit Bumrah for back-to-back 6s, lad. He can't.
He has in the past,
maybe
but
only
not.
in the IPL. Only in the IPL, not against Team India. No, Bumrah will be like, "Bhag, jal." Anyway, I was just like fooling around. It was a dot ball, and now it is a single. So India closing this game out. 31 required from 7 for Australia right now, and they don't actually go below the net run rate of Afghanistan because now they've got to that 175 as well. So technically, all eyes will be on Bangladesh winning so Australia can go through. But if Afghanistan win, it'll be India and Afghanistan as semi-finalists with England and South Africa this World Cup. So you can remember the 4 teams: India, England, South Africa, and either Australia or Afghanistan. Let's see who it is. Can see Aussies wearing shades to hide their swollen tear glands, saying us those parts by. So guys, now it's India versus England semis. We still don't know. It's Jesha's birthday party, and we're all just part of it. What is it going to be? India, South Africa, I want it to be, but I understand where Som was coming from earlier on the Watchalong, saying Maza aa jayega if we beat them in
No,
semi-final.
but it usually is first versus second now of the other group. So then it will be India, England, South Africa's first one.
Fuck. So basically, like 2 years down the line, we find ourselves the same semi-finalists.
Same. Yeah, that's true.
Wonder the distance between Adelaide to St Lucia. If you can actually go around the world, it'll be shorter across the world. Anyway, that's a geographical. India England semi-final washout, but bro, washout. I know the 250-minute wala rule hai, but now that India finished on top and England finished second, India will go through now.
Yeah.
That's the case.
Tum saala crazy log. Tum saala crazy log.
There has been, I mean, once before in India-England semi-final of a T20 World Cup has been washed out, with India qualifying because of it.
Ruko. India-England semi-final T20 World Cup.
T20 World Cup.
22 में ही खेले थे जब हारे थे. Washout का क्या सीन?
2020 में Women's World Cup.
सही है.
Oh, South Africa वाला. Yeah, fair. Agreed. मतलब India went through to the finals because बारिश हुई थी. Yeah.
Because India beat England earlier. Yeah.
Who Heather Knight's
England made that statement as well. I'd rather go out of the semi-finals instead of getting a free pass to the finals. So, yeah.
No one will win, but India will progress basically.
Oh, Hardik is bowling.
Rain will win.
Maybe because Aksar has once conceded 30 in the last over.
Pandya is bowling just to get some more wickets.
But the advantage, I mean,
and he's got a wicket. Oh, did he just put a catch down now as well?
अभी तो समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या सच है क्या
झूठ. He's blaming it, and then Rohit's lost his shit. He's going to be axed. Jadeja's done. Jadeja's done.
But another thing, Afghanistan, South Africa semis का advantage ये भी है कि we'll at least see a first-time finalist this time around. That's good.
One sec. Is this a catch?
Clean catch. कितना टट्टी effort था भाई ये. Like सीधा आके आ सकता था. He did not move. Very poor effort. Very poor effort. भाई अब तो मतलब.
No, Jadeja and Kohli, the two literally legends of the game are having a shit one.
Bro, like Jadeja, to be fair, I mean, the way I picked him up before the tournament and everything, he's just done the opposite. What a fucking idiot. Come on, man, Jadu! Jadeja just turned volume up to see Avanish defend Ravi. No, man, I can't defend this garbage anymore, Nix. He's done everything bad. The only thing he did is, of course, hit Pat Cummins for a 6, which is mad, but still, it just baffles me. 3 more balls left. Pant's trying to run out Stark. He's nearly injured Hardik Pandya. And Pant And Rohit
Chalo
Sharma's
bhai.
like, "Kya kar raha hai, Sala?" I mean, insane. The drama continues. The drama absolutely continues.
Now
But
would
we've
be the
had
good time to have some parting words. The
parting
result
words.
is a foregone conclusion.
Okay, biggest takeaway from this ICC India Australia game.
Sorry, biggest?
Rohit has
Takeaway,
still got
learning,
it.
observation,
Rohit
memory.
has still got it.
Rohit has still got it. Fair.
Yeah, fair. And Akshar is definitely now well and truly ahead of Ravindra Jadeja as India's best all-rounder right now in T20 cricket. Simple. Period. अब तो आज के मैच के बाद तो पूछो ही मत. तो
And Stoinis should never be your 19th over bowler by design. I mean, you really screwed up as a combination or some on tactics if that is the bowler you have to go to in the 19th over. And
And
Stark might be a great match winner, but his off days can be horrible.
That to hai. I like the points you mentioned so far. I'll add another one. Will this be Warner's last game in 10-15 years time? Be like, हाँ यही था. You remember that वो दिन जब रोहित ने पहला था, वही Warner का last match था. People will remember that as today. But look, it's coming down fast, and it is a confirmation as India have beaten Australia for the 4th time in 6 World Cup games in history. 24 run is the margin. It doesn't matter for Australia because they now hope and pray Bangladesh beat Afghanistan for them to join India in the semi-finals. But Rohit Sharma, well played, man of the match, fantastic captaincy as well, to be fair. When they were up against it with Head and Maxwell, it was Akshay who got that breakthrough. And then from there on, India could pick up the pieces with Bumrah, so on and so forth. Akshay, Som, thank you so much for your time. It's been absolutely brilliant to see India win. And who knows who India will face in the semi-finals, but we'll be there to bring it for you in the watch-along. Most probably it's going to be England. And let's see if it's going to be another Laganwala affair. That's all we have. Thanks for watching. Goodbye from us. And we'll leave it there. Follow all of us right now. We'll have definitely a lot of things to post and repost on our social medias. Cheers.